What it is, kings and queens. It's another episode of the Plugged In Podcast. It's your boy King Ace. We got your boy E, boy Biggs. Got Muff on the photos. We in here. We back. It's been a while. Happy to be back. What's good, guys? What's good?
What's going on?
I ain't did the intro in a while.
We
It's been a
back.
little while.
Yep.
What's good? What's good? I don't think we haven't potted since Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
So
that's the beauty of ownership, though. It's like whenever you
Yeah.
got, you can, we still gotta feed you guys with a show, but
yeah.
life be life, and we take care of our business and then handle more business. So
And we make the rules. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of it. So,
yeah,
Well, seeing as how you said we haven't potted since Thanksgiving, we'll
Indeed.
start off with
indeed, what we
we're
thankful for. I'm gonna let y'all go first because I got a couple of things on the item I was just
You got a
thinking
rant?
about over the
A
last
little bit of a
couple
rant.
weeks. So, I'll let y'all go first and then I'll hop in.
You want to go first?
I kick it off. I feel like this could be the thankful for 2024 edition. So if I gotta sum up my thankfulness for the year, I would have to give the very classic answer, but I really believe this. I'm thankful for God.
Okay.
And we always say what we thankful for and then be personal reasons and stuff, but I want to set the tone and just be like, whatever you believe in, whatever denomination specifically to you, I just believe in God and the blessings that He bestowed as far as life and to be able to fail or achieve.
Yeah.
Just that right there, I'm forever thankful for. But in 2024, that's the theme, and going into 2025, that's the theme. So I want to kick it off with that on my end.
That's real. Mine gonna tie right into it, but
Yeah, I kind of damn near want to go with what you saying because,
it don't get no realer than that.
yeah, I don't want to get too superficial based on what you just labeled God. I can't get.
But you could get into it like the specificity, like how it relates to you. Because with me, I don't want to get into the personal, like the blessings and the failures and everything that went
Yeah.
on in the year. But just to set the tone of thankful for the year, it's always, anytime, God. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
I would say we can talk about it later too with the Jamie Foxx thing. We're talking about. Well, I was talking about how it reminded me of going back to church, right? So, like, I guess just thankful that God has people out there that remind you to, like, turn and look back to God for, help or whatever you need. So, like, just thankful that people who God uses, basically. Thankful for people who allow them, themselves to be used by God.
Yeah.
So,
That's real. And both of those is like right in line with my little rant, my little list. So, thankful for God, thankful for the Creator. Like whatever you believe, there's different religions, creeds, and stuff out there. But I personally I believe that the Creator is benevolent, and we're here for a reason and a purpose. You know what I mean? So whatever you want to put on it, that different religions be splitting hairs and their origin stories and stuff. I believe that we should treat each other like we want to be treated. That's like the golden rule. So I am thankful for God. I'm thankful for life. Like you said with the Jamie Foxx thing, thankful for health and strength to be able, not just strength physically like as young men, but strength to persevere through the hard times, the dark times, the times of the battles that we fight and that we may not even tell each other, even when we in the room small like this. I'm just thankful for that. So that's first on my list. Yeah, I'm going on
Got a
little
list.
rant.
That's
I
what's
got a
up.
list because I was thinking about today. I'm like, next time we pod, I'm getting this off. So thankful for discernment. Thankful for discernment to just recognize those people in your life that when they are being used by God, people in your life that's distractions, everybody can't go, people that can distract you from your purpose, your trajectory, and the discernment to see that with foresight and be able to correct. You know what I'm saying? So I am thankful for that because it's a lot of just distractions out here nowadays. So I'm thankful for the people who don't allow themselves to get trapped in this matrix of this world that we in, and they still able to be in tune with spirituality and be able to have their footsteps led by God. You know what I mean? Having people in your life that's like that are an asset to you, not a liability. You know what I mean? And just being able to discern the difference because there's a lot of wolves and sheep clothing out here. So I'm thankful for that discernment. Also, thank you for correction and grace. Just even with my own self, just being able to be corrected in your own spirit about things, maybe ways you may have been moving, habits, patterns, things like that. Like, it's never too late to adjust your course.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? And to like redefine yourself and work on yourself. Self-auditing, self-awareness, that self-actualization, and doing it with the Lord ordering your steps. You know, so we just get caught up in our everyday. It's so easy to just get caught up in the mass of everything going on. And sometimes you got to take that step back, recenter yourself, and pray, read your Bible, whatever it takes, meditate, whatever you do to get back on get your perception back of where you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be doing. That ties into what I'm also thankful for is personally just spiritual foundation and upbringing. Because everybody doesn't have that spiritual upbringing where, like, you know, I was raised in pretty much like a Pentecostal type of church or whatever, and I don't believe in everything, agree with everything they was doing back then and a lot of stuff, but something that I can't deny is that core that was instilled in me.
Morally.
You know, the morally, yeah, or whatever. They say, like, train up a child the way it should go. They won't depart from it when they're older. That's real. So that I'm thankful because everybody doesn't have that discipline or that spiritual foundation to lean back on in tough times or hard times as like a beacon, a measuring stick, or like a litmus test on how you're moving, where you're at in life. And everybody is not fortunate or blessed enough to have that in their home growing up.
Right.
So I'm thankful for that because times that I veered off, because I ain't perfect for sure, and I made my mistakes, but it's allowed me to get back on course and get my mind, like, it's like coming back to your baseline and then go from there type shit. So
Yeah, I was thinking about what you just said. Like, thinking about people who don't have like God in their lives, right? Like, the only like moral compass for them is the law.
yeah.
So if the law doesn't say it, they don't think it's wrong. That's crazy, right? Like, if the law doesn't say it's wrong, they have nothing to like tell them.
This is right.
This is
or
right
wrong.
or
There's nothing
wrong.
within your spirit that
Yeah.
checks you like,
It's like,
you moving different, or you need to move away from that
Yeah,
person. Or you
like,
need to get away from that person.
they don't feel nothing when they see.
They actually lean on their own understanding because they don't have another form of understanding to lean upon.
Or when they have that inside them, they can't recognize it as discernment,
What it
or
is.
they don't know what it is. Like, you know. So
Was you done with your rant?
I got one more.
Oh, you got more.
I got one more.
Man.
Yeah, I told you I had to get it off. The last thing is just spiritually mature people. This speaks to when I said people that's not in the matrix, trapped in the matrix, like they still could think for themselves and see beyond what's just being shown to us day to day, all the smoke and mirrors or whatever. I'm thankful for that. And a special shout out to women, black women especially out there, that are still in touch with their spirituality. Because
Clap.
I believe that, you know, black women look out for us. Shout out to the women that's praying for their significant others, that's encouraging the men in their life, the black men in their life, to do better, that can see the value and the kingship in them and not scared to attest to that or to speak on it or to cultivate that. I appreciate y'all, and I'm thankful for that. And that's real. Like,
That's probably the sexiest thing a woman could do is like believe in God, because like that shows you the other stuff will like fall in line. Like her taking care of you, her like wanting to be nurturing to you is gonna all fall in line. Her taking care of your kids is all gonna fall in line in what she believes in, you know. So like, if she got the foundation, you know,
I need some spiritual seasoning on mine, like for real, like somebody who ain't and not scared to speak on things. Like, it's a lot of stuff going out here telling people to go this way and that way. People who can still stand their own ground and be led by God. Like, they out there. So I just want to say shout out to them. We talking about thanks and gratitude, and those are some of the items on my mind last couple of weeks. Like, hey, let me get that off. So that's my rant.
I actually like the irony of this because this whole thing started, well, it's funny. It started with our belief or our foundation with God. And we wanted to create a platform where we can connect to people just off the strength that you believe in a higher power. Whatever your higher power is, don't come with no demonic higher power. But other than that, like, I'm not just keep that away from me. But other than that, we have a place or a platform where we're not celebrities. We're not anybody in industries, but we can speak from we're regular people. We're people.
Yeah.
And because we're people and we believe in a higher power, whatever they may be,
Yeah.
we can discuss certain things and bring to the forefront how we feel about it in just our life. It's not a religious place. People living under God. It's not you come on. You got to be Christian. You got to be Muslim. You got to be. It's a place where if you're connected to a higher power, then we're connected. So, when we say plug in, it's just plug in with people and just hear people out and let them get their stories, their emotions. Like you wanted to go on and rant. This is your platform to do it. And we're here to listen. And whether people judge, and you can't stop people from feeling, even the person who means the best has an opinion, but just don't force your opinion on other people. Just
it's a safe space.
It's a safe space for people to get it off, so you can have understanding when you're dealing with people who come from different walks of life.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna say, me, I be chilling on the pod. Like I don't get too high, too low, or whatever. But like I said, off pod, like still waters run deep. Like just because I might be smiley or cheesy or whatever, laughing or whatever, like we all going through stuff in life. We go through our battles or whatever. So like it's good to address that in this safe space sometime. Like, hey, like we ain't getting too over here. I'm not getting too far from
your core.
Yeah, from my core or whatever. So like just wanted to point that out. One other thing that came to mind was kind of to that point when I spoke on strength. One thing I didn't address is like as black men, or just as men in general, but as black men, sometimes I think or sometimes I even viewed it incorrectly this way, and especially in my youth, adolescence, where like being just smiley or happy or jovial or whatever almost come across like weak. You know what I mean? If you smiling too much, you laughing too much, it's like a little, you know what I mean? Like mugs will really be around here outside walking around just mugging for no reason, to like for fear of showing weakness. You know what I'm saying? Outside. But when you mature, you really learn that the real strength out here is being able to smile through it all and finding joy and be able to laugh like a little kid and not get away from that joy like a little kid despite it all. You know what I mean? So just wanted to add that, like when I say I'm thankful for strength, that's another thing. The strength and the awareness to know that, to know better, do better. Like, hey, I'm no matter what I'm going through, I will not let the devil take my joy type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, I was not a good example of that, but I was thinking about what you said. Smiling look like a sign of being soft or whatever.
Yeah.
The most smilingest rapper I've seen in the past few years was King Von, right? Also the most killingest rapper I've seen in the past few years, right? Yeah. So I think a lot of times people do have to like smile through pain or trauma or whatever they're going through behind. So like I think a lot of our community, like people who like make the most jokes and things and do the most making fun of people, got the most pain inside. Yeah. They're usually going through the most.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw it was like a clip online, and it was like what depression looks like. It was like these two dudes, like friends, that were like going to like a soccer game throughout the season. Like they had season tickets, and they kept showing just them two, right, over time, different outfits or whatever. And one just always looked sad and down and just stoic. And then the other one was just laughing and buying, drinks or whatever, and just beer, and just had, he just, interacting with people in the crowd. And then basically the one that was always laughing and smiling ended up committing suicide, unaliving himself. And then like they were saying like, this is what depression looks like. So you thinking all the time that it's the one that looks sad, but it was the other one, you know what I mean? So, always, reach out to your networks and resources and whoever you got in your life that could, do whatever you could speak to, talk to, find a safe space, find somebody to talk to. But that strength to just smile despite it all is still a blessing. Like, you know what I mean? It takes strength to be kind, basically, and to be loving and to be, you know what I mean? Despite the world will try to take that from you real early if you let it. Because we in the cold world out here. So bundle up, but just maturing is understanding that. So I just wanted to speak on that real quick. I'm done with my rant. That's it. We could talk
that
about
was a good rant. That was a good rant.
We could talk about all the other stuff now.
That's a good rant, because the way the internet and life been going, we about to get into some
and if
board full of fuck.
For real. And
full of bullshit.
If you don't have no way to separate yourself from that stuff, and that's all you taking into your diet all the time, then
Negativity,
man,
bad news.
woe to that man or that woman, like for real. So.
Yeah. So speaking of news, how do y'all feel about them finding that killer? The killer who was Luigi.
Save me, Mario.
The guy who killed the healthcare guy.
Luigi, yeah.
But I don't.
That's not funny.
They found him in a McDonald's.
Somebody
Okay.
snitched.
So, do you think that the person who worked at McDonald's gonna get death threats? Because I heard they've been already coming at the person for being a snitch.
I just hate when
The internet be interneting, boy.
they can't find a killer in the city and he's still out here killing it, but they can find this guy. I don't know.
See, he messed up when he got to smiling at Shorty at the hotel. Took his mask off, like, let me see your grill. Smile for me, Dad.
But his
Whoop,
escape,
got his ass.
everything was so calculated, and then this. It's like,
Yeah.
It seemed like it was calculated, then it wasn't. Like it was
Like,
calculated.
if
also
you
he
knew
just-
you was like America's Most Wanted, you don't just go,
to McDonald's.
oh, let me go smash these hash browns real quick, mask off.
but I didn't know.
But you got to eat too.
I don't,
Not mask off.
I hate to make this
You should have just
racist.
Uber Eats.
Anything.
I hate to make this racist, but look what white people got gripes with.
I mean,
The insurance scam or fraud is a big thing, and me as a black person, I guess because I have yet to get life insurance unless it's through the company, whatever. I don't understand their gripe, but people who obliged by the law and by American standards, and I pay this high premium insurance in case of an emergency, and then when the emergency comes,
you deny me.
you're denying me,
So-
and your salary is how much, sir?
So, by that notion, given that the storming of the Capitol building, it was a Capitol, right? Congress building, Capitol building.
Capital.
Are white folks the new revolutionaries? Are they the new people standing up against the system? Because are we doing it? We protest when they get shot by police, but do we stand up for like the actual system, like the healthcare system, or the government for real?
For once, I actually agree.
Like,
with
do we stand up to them right now?
you.
We don't. We don't.
We fight the institution.
We fight the police.
We fight the institutions for what it's doing to us. They fight the institution for the corruption that it's doing to.
But
yeah,
here's my thing, though. So he's like a lone wolf, right?
maybe.
Maybe
He-
they were saying that
maybe.
they said that put the CEOs on alert right now in New York because, or they made the CEOs on alert because
people it's like squeaky wheel get the oil type shit.
yeah. So he might have a whole following that's doing the same type of time.
Anybody who has enough time to write on bullets is not alone.
He could have a whole following,
He could be very alone.
or he could be very
That's
internet.
right.
That's just as believable as
Ah,
the
this is-
dude who
this is-
shot at Trump was alone.
This is what I believe. I think that there's a lot of people who support his thought process behind it.
It's shown.
They don't
It's shown.
support the action, but they not necessarily like they like a lot of people are more like, see, that's
They
what
put-
we've been talking about.
He put posters up. You hear about the posters they put up in New York?
Nah.
They put posters up. After the dude got arrested, they put posters up with other CEOs putting X's on them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't him to put it up. He's in jail.
I saw that like the
So-
United Healthcare, they took down on their website, they had the page of like, here's our team, and it was like all the leadership, the executives. They took it down. But somebody screenshot it before and like
It's
dropped
too
it
late.
on Twitter.
It's
Like,
too late,
nah,
bro.
don't run now. But what it is though is that
That's messed up, man.
that's messed up. But like
That's messed up.
this has been going on in healthcare, for the longest. It's money. It's all money.
money
All
grab.
these big healthcare companies, it's about money. It's about, there's so many conspiracies out there, like the people that plane that went down, all the doctors they cured cancer, these cancer doctors, and then it went down. It's
But
like
it's
all
just
these
like-
conspiracy theory where they have cures, but they don't make no money. They make money treating you
So
for the sickness, not curing you.
the
Keep you
news,
coming back.
the news
They
report
drugged
that I saw,
They drugged
it
him.
was talking about it's an attack on corporate America. So they were saying a lot of Americans who are not corporate America look at corporate America as the system who's taking advantage of
Yeah.
the people who aren't corporate. So like they're looking at it as attack on the whole corporate system, not just the CEO of healthcare. It's like
Yeah.
any CEO,
It's just anybody who's keeping that wheel churning and
the
turning.
CEO that yeah.
I could see
The hierarchy,
the
yeah.
frustration because could you imagine like you paying this premium like you said, and then your mama
Somebody
or your
die, get
grandma need just one treatment to save their life, and they'll be with you for 30 more years,
can't afford it.
and you can afford it, but they just deny it
Oh,
for some
some-
other
yeah.
reason.
And overseas,
Now you can't afford
and
it, yeah.
And overseas, healthcare is free.
Right.
This
So
is
then-
what we're battling here.
So then that person dies, and then
Capitalism.
you see this person, they just on their yacht on Twitter or something,
go-
just like
Going back to the last
making new
episode,
policies.
Capitalism.
are we upset at the consumer for buying the product or the person put it there? And it's like, if you're gonna say it's there, but I have no access to it, now what do you say? What's the product? Is insurance a fraud altogether?
A lot of people believe that, but I think that's when they people that never used it, or they get denied, but they've been paying for years this premium, thinking that the day that I need it, y'all gonna come through for me, and then they don't. So
That was a joke. They said, you want to stop black shootings or cops killing blacks? Everybody get life insurance. Everybody get life insurance. Now, if we get paid out for all the black people, the life expectancy, we get killed. If we get paid out for all these killings, they'll stop killing us. And I'm like, that's a crazy notion, but we don't have life insurance. People die, and it's GoFundMe's popping up because we don't see the value in paying for this when we know that they're trying to kill us.
Well, a lot of black people, particularly, I don't think they use life insurance while they're alive. Like you know how like a lot of white folks,
Yeah,
they use the life
borrow
insurance
money.
policy and you know what I mean, and
It's an extra bill.
they use it while
But-
they're alive to do what they need to do.
I see what he's saying though. Like if black folks all got life insurance, even the people who run corporate America or the companies would put more effort in keeping black folks alive. They don't want to pay they don't want to pay all the payouts at the same time.
Yeah.
They don't want to put more effort in them. Like, hey, police, keep them alive. Keep the niggas alive. Like, don't let them get killed in the hood like they do. Solve more crime, solve more murders.
A lot of the crime comes from poverty. They're like, all right, let's put some money
let's
into
put
these
some money into the communities. Yeah,
build it up. Yeah,
Make sure they're not killing each other like
I
that.
could see that happening for sure.
'Cause we ain't
But
paying them all out. Yeah.
We just in times where I think people are fed up. People are fed up. I'm never gonna advocate for like taking someone's life who didn't make the sickness in you. You know what I mean, or whatever. I'm not saying that he deserved it, but people are fed up and looking for someone to blame. You know what I mean?
Remember at the end of that Kendrick song, was it How Much a Dollar Cost or Mortal Man? The one where he got the Tupac skit at the end. We talking Tupac? Talking about?
This on the last.
No, for
A while ago.
Pepper Butterfly.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He got Tupac at the end, right? He
Go
asked
ahead.
Tupac so Pac, how you feel about the end times? And Tupac was like, well, I feel like at the end, the people who are poor are gonna rise up and swallow up people who are rich and overtake them. And it's like that's kind of happening. You see this people who are rich, billionaire. He was a billionaire, right? The CEO.
He was a millionaire.
Yeah, I think he's a multi-millionaire.
Whatever. I'm saying
$1 billion company for sure.
they're touchable. You know what I'm saying? They can get touched too. So it's like, shit. You seeing that people getting fed up. They're getting fed up with the
fed up.
system.
People been
They
fed
getting
up.
fed up with the hierarchy of the people, billions, and then the thousandaires. They don't like that no more. They like, let's make this gap a little bit smaller.
But see, I just feel that in this economy or this country, they're not gonna they won't move to like, all right, let's see what we can do to make sure this doesn't happen again as far as making it right. They'll just be like, let's have more security for our C-suite and our executives. You know what I'm saying? Let's protect them a little bit better. They're not gonna fix the root of the issue because fixing the root of the issue will most likely impact their pockets.
I think if enough
Or
of
the
them
bottom
feel for
line.
their lives, they'll make some changes.
Well, they got to collectively know what's going on, and that's what the ignorance is a powerful weapon because I don't know if I've ever been taught correctly about life insurance, but it's a good benefit if you're willing to pay. If you have the resources to pay an extra bill a month and you don't have kids or you have kids and you can afford this, you can eventually borrow on what you have equity into the plan and it could benefit you in the long run. But I don't think it resonates with us in certain areas. The blacks that didn't got to suburbia or something probably caught on, but they're still check to check, bills to bills. Because we don't have generational wealth.
Yeah, and
You know,
Is that part. Can't afford it.
I would 100% be in support of trading that out in high school classes or coursework. Teach about insurance versus European history. Fuck.
And
European history.
and they was lying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, switch that up. But those are the things. The same way how you hear about how rich people structure their trust and they don't own nothing and all these things. They're meant to not be taught in school. It's meant to be like, if you know, get it how you live it. Because
And that baffles me because some were here, indigenous
Gotta go
people,
seek
and
the
some
knowledge
were
out.
brought in on boats. But they'll tell me that they want to spend their own money rather than borrowing from the institutions that brought them here. And I'm sitting here looking at them like they're crazy. I'm like, if excuse me, sir, if you want to give me 300 can credit, and the way they do business is where they'll put that debt under the business and sign something called bankruptcy or form and get it forgiven, have to pay some type of tax on it and can do it again. And you think and you want to spend your own money that you work hard. So it's a lot to learn, guys.
So is Trump right when he talks about us learning like pointless stuff in schools?
I'll bet 100%.
And
yeah.
To a degree.
so also on a different side of that,
Other people's money, man.
is he right about
OPM?
is he right about Black history or not Black history? Is Black history being taught in schools sufficient? Are we learning enough about Black history in schools where if we lost the Black history we learned in public school, would we really lose much? Don't we really got to learn on our own anyway? Don't we really got to learn our own history still anyway?
I think it's good for representation.
Yeah.
Like, we should still champion our bright moments and our inventors and creators and abolitionists.
Is that a
civil
thing
rights.
in public school or in Black public school?
I don't know.
'Cause-
That's like the whole critical race stuff where they try to get it out of schools and
Right,
the
but
South
public
and stuff.
school as a whole, I don't think teaches it the same way a Black school would probably like pushing for Black History Month and Black History. Bring us an inventor, teach about talk about an inventor.
So you're saying like in a white private school
In a-
somewhere they should
Not a regular public school. Majority of public schools, are white.
they should teach. I think they should teach.
I'm saying like, do you think they even talk about it the way that we do in a Black school?
They won't talk about it the same way,
So
but
I
I
feel
think
like
they
they're
should
not
teach
going to
it.
lose. Like if you went to Stevenson, I don't think you writing about Black inventors unless your white teacher felt bad about you not talking about. You know what I'm saying? She felt bad. Like
you gotta have a woke.
you gotta have some
you gotta
woke. Yeah.
white teacher.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like most people aren't learning about that shit for real anyway. So I feel like you want to learn about Black history, you got to go outside of the school curriculum and learn it on your own. And you got to learn in the household, really. Because right now, if you ain't taught about that into a Black schooling, you don't go to a Black public school, you're not learning about Lewis Latimer and people like
It's
that.
like-
You ain't learning about no real inventors. You got to learn on your own.
I would make that an elective, but teach us how to.
Finance.
Not so much about the past. That's cool.
learn about
We need to know
finance.
about that so we know where our people from.
Yeah.
But how we go forward?
How do
from
we-
now?
how do we survive
move
now?
in this economy? How
Right.
do you? You know what I
How do
mean?
we
Learn
get
about
ahead with our
credit.
actual money? Like
Learn
Trump,
about starting
because like
business.
I'm not a big Trump supporter, but even if it's just propaganda or just talking out his ass, he has some good points. Like,
Well, he
like-
gonna know how to get to some money, and he gonna know the tricks about whatever. But I ain't no Trump supporter.
he
but
knows.
That's rich people
See,
in general. They're gonna learn how.
he
to
knows what we
loopholes-
don't know.
The loopholes and the
Yeah.
tricks and of the trade type shit.
See, I feel like it's placating, to be honest. Black history, like when we learn it, it'd be like, it's like, not to shit on our segment, we have Black Facts. And where we just highlight or, you know, something that, something spectacular that a Black person did, whether it's an invention or he led something. When they do it for Black History Month, it's just like, hey, this doctor did this doctor did this. No, in reality, patents, inventions were made where your company probably benefited off the patent of somebody. They don't get that credit. They get the credit for the invention,
That's
but
it.
you don't know about the infrastructure that was built on the back of this Black. So they don't teach that in the public or the white schools. And so when white people hear, oh, that's cool that guy invented potato chips, that's cool. No. Lay's, J's, all Frito,
benefited.
they need to show
his family
respect
back.
to
And
that
then-
motherfucker.
And then that motherfucker, they descendants somewhere.
They need
on
some money.
Section 8
They
or some
need, they
shit.
need
You
that
know what I'm
bag.
saying?
Right. That's
And
facts.
that's the part it's the systemic impact that it's never corrected. You know what I mean? That's why people be frustrated. Or
They
they
be
just,
like, so you blacks think you're
incensed.
better than us, or blacks? I'm like, listen, the facts are facts.
Yeah.
You tried to take advantage of us and use us to build this country. We don't get that credit. we were 3/5 of human during the time. We didn't get that credit. Then we get some type of equality. Now you want to kill us. Now you want to take us out the household. It's always been an attack on this one group of people. But then you find out with capitalism or with economy, you need a you need a group of people that will remain poor.
Somebody got to
You
be
need
poor so
so
somebody
that-
can keep getting rich.
Yes. So if everybody was educated, if everybody was at the same starting line, this thing would be crazy.
It would be more
How
like
the
a-
big brands would be attacking each other because they're not eating as big as they are with us being ignorant.
Yeah, I mean that's the system that's in place.
I
That's
feel
what-
like even if they taught finance in school,
y'all trying to storm the Capitol.
No.
Exactly.
No. Because my black
Niggas
ass
like,
will get
nah.
20 years while that
You're not gonna get
Get
no
shot,
years. You get
boy.
shot, nigga.
headshot, boy, they ain't
I
worried
feel like
about-
it was a couple of chocolate chips in that group.
And they got jail time first.
Yeah, they probably the first motherfucker get locked
Got
up.
sentenced. No, they did.
The
Dude
black
was
folks was
like,
with them. Tell me, yeah, you so dumbass out of
Sentenced
here.
first.
Like, is
No
this
joke.
random? Like,
What
what
you
about
thought?
Julie?
What you thought?
What happened to Julie? She went home. What the fuck? How'd Julie go
You're
home?
the only one out there on camera on that day.
Rest in peace to that rich motherfucker that died because we value life, but the system is evil.
That's what I'm saying. They're like white folks. Like, I don't know, but this Luigi dude, he didn't look poor to me. He was a
No, he's
graduate.
Like,
He's
like
a-
Ivory School.
Yeah, he went to
grad.
Penn. He
was
went to
like-
Penn, right? He in Pennsylvania,
He
right?
was like valedictorian. Something.
He's a smart dude. He probably wasn't poor by any means, right?
Principle is principle.
So he's not the poor. He's just somebody that has a revolutionary idea.
He
You
got
know what I'm saying?
woke and was a radical and just was like, he got to the point of just, I don't know if he was personally affected, but whatever he believed it enough where like, I'm going to make myself a martyr and prove a point.
See, I know humans are capable of some incredible shit, but just for me believing that, because I don't want to stay on this too long, believing that he was alone in his
Hell no.
calculation of the
Knowing where the CEO was at? No.
everything.
Ain't no way.
It was a conference though. He knew he was going to be,
I feel
But
like
not
he was
leaving
found
that
out-
bar, though. Not leaving that bar to go to the conference.
well, he knew where he was going back to, the
Just-
hotel he was staying at.
just
Still,
like
it's- I
don't know.
the insert just like the people that work for other like what they call them sales when they be having sales of they call them the terrorist sale or something. The one person will execute the thing, but it was thought up by a group of people that just sent that person. So my thing is, I don't think he's one of one. I believe he's one of a million or one of 1,000 that
I think
secretly.
he on some Splinter Cell.
If this is
type
a
of-
movie,
Yeah.
it'll be a hit. It wouldn't be
That was a hit.
It wouldn't be
And then for him to get
easily.
caught is to die down. Stop. They're gonna stop researching and investigating because they got
Open
the
and
guy.
shut case. Yep.
You know what I'm
Open and
saying?
shut.
Well, you never know what the other. It could have been something else that had nothing to do with this, and that dude just had some policy or something that some other big company didn't
Yeah,
agree with.
I
or-
feel like whoever was in that
whistleblower.
meeting, whoever was in that meeting, I heard they had a meeting still. You heard they had a meeting still?
Who had a meeting?
They had the meeting after he supposed to go to the meeting. He didn't make it. They had the meeting still.
Oh yeah, no, they said
Business goes on.
yeah.
Right. So what I'm thinking is whoever's in that meeting did not want him to make it to that meeting. To wherever he had a vote on or he had a say in, they didn't want him to say that
They
shit. Or they
had-
want him to.
and
They
this
ain't
is-
want him to be there.
He the CEO.
And this is allegedly, but I did see it with my eyes, but who knows if it was real. They had the opening for the CEO job on LinkedIn post like the next day.
What on LinkedIn? They wouldn't
It's like a
hire. They
CEO.
wouldn't promote from the
Bro,
company.
LinkedIn is
internally.
crazy.
The vice
LinkedIn
president.
don't make sense. They ain't
But
putting
that's
no
why all the
damn LinkedIn.
jobs. I mean, it'd be a
Come
lot
on,
of jobs
see,
on
come on.
LinkedIn.
now.
The
See, not
CS.
CEO.
That's
Not
why,
CEO.
that's why, that's why I was like,
That's different.
But no, but they do put executive jobs on
The
LinkedIn.
COO wouldn't get promoted to the
that
CEO.
wouldn't be a LinkedIn.
Not necessarily.
You
Wouldn't
can't.
be a
You
LinkedIn
can't.
job.
You can't be CEO.
They can bring
through
somebody
LinkedIn.
in.
That was a joke.
I said
Yeah,
allegedly,
satire.
but I saw, but there is a school of thought that, even working in corporate world where they say like, don't, protect your mental health, basically protect your, what's really important, because if you were to die today, they're going to have an opening posted for your job
Any
tomorrow.
job, boy. It's any job.
You know what I'm
Any
saying?
job.
So people be
Unless
giving
it's-
it, and
unless
then
it's yours.
people be giving their life for 30, 40 years to a company.
Even
type
if
of
it's
thing.
yours. You saw what happened to my nigga Steve Jobs. He gone. Life continues. Apple continues.
Apple, but
business-
once you have a public, you have
business is
stock,
business.
it's not yours no more. Like I could own the company, but somebody could buy a majority stake in the company to where if it passes from me and I don't have my shit in order to pass my stakes
I'm
down,
sure he was a majority holder though.
but when he died, where did it go?
Is he married? He was
Talking about his
Shares, his stocks.
I mean, his beneficiaries.
But who is
Depending
that?
on who that is. That's
Whoever
what I'm
that
saying.
is.
So if I'm the majority stockholder and you die, but you split your stocks between 3 or 4 people, I'm the man now.
I mean,
Because it was just one for your 51. Now it's between your sons, your daughters, your wife. They're not one entity, so they each individually own some shares.
yeah, we need a majority holder now. But
You been sleeping this whole time. You ain't even been around. You pop up on the phone.
But to the whole point of the whole corporate and the machine or whatever, capitalism, all this shit is working as designed. People be fighting up against it like it's broken. It's broken. This shit is working
That's
exactly
how
how they
it's supposed
design
to, yeah.
how they designed the shit.
But that's funny because we don't believe in it, right? And then when it doesn't work for them, they are like, no, we were lied to. We were told that this was going to happen this way if we did this, and then when it doesn't happen, you
being
rest in peace.
incensed.
Rest in peace to that. We didn't invest in it. We didn't even put our money into that. Yeah. They found another way to get our money to go to insurances. You know what I'm saying?
They said they had one of the highest like denial rates or whatever on claims or whatever.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, like
That's
the highest
wild.
denial rate. So like they really be just
They got to research it. If it don't make sense, it ain't no payout coming.
yeah, but some stuff is just bottom line. It's like, where's the humanity?
Humanity
Look at
in
this
business. That's
Exactly.
That's what he was talking about. The shrewd businessman. They don't care about the people.
That's what I'm saying
they
about Trump.
need the people to
Yeah.
make money. If you
Exactly.
don't care about the people,
Well,
it's like a drug
you're
dealer
in the
selling
wrong-
fentanyl. Some people they gonna die.
It's
Where's your
kinda
customers
like,
coming?
It's kind of
If
like
everybody stop.
the Romans
fentanyl.
were giving games and sports and events to keep them happy, the people happy. Trump give people a little bit of
Misdirection.
this to keep him happy. He really got his own plans behind the scenes. He's a businessman.
Yeah,
still,
but
man.
he has people he has to he's not a dictator by no means, because the people who really pulling the strings, he's just a distraction to distract you from what they're doing. They really banned abortion. And if you think Trump was Mr. Grabbing by the pussy, he was even in those meetings, you're crazy.
Yeah, I think he's in the
He
meetings.
wasn't in those. He got told, hey, this is what we're going to do. You defend it.
Oh yeah.
No, he's
not.
former President Trump.
He's not pulling shit.
He's not nobody.
It's a lot of puppeteering going on.
He's still not nobody.
He's the face.
He's a former president, billionaire Trump. He got Elon on the
He makes a great I won't say fall guy, but a great puppet.
He's
Did
the
he
greatest
get
puppet
killed?
ever.
Did he get killed? No, he did not get killed. They're not letting that man get killed. All I'm saying is
Almost
Elon,
got
man,
He almost.
he put a
Do you
matrix on
think
that.
he sold America's secrets to overseas?
Yes.
Okay,
he is
then.
Definitely.
Okay then. That nigga making a pretty penny
He
somewhere.
just made promises like, oh, I'll give y'all this information or something like that if you work this other back deal, my
So-
offshore business. I bet you just
This isn't really in order of
ain't
topic,
no facts on that.
but
in order.
I was gonna say,
is
how y'all feel about Elon? Cause so y'all know what I told you know he named it. He named Elon's job title a play on words for Dogecoin.
What was it?
It's the Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh, Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. That's the acronym.
Is that a coinky dink?
Hell no, ain't no coinky dink.
So you're
Elon Musk
saying-
is the leader of this shit.
No. You're saying that's what Doge stand for?
Trump
No, they
he
created-
created a branch in government for
Oh,
Elon
okay,
Musk
I
to be
got
the
you,
leader
I
of,
got you.
and called it Department of Government Efficiency.
Which is
Which
Doge.
is
Doge.
Doge.
And you know what? I'm not mad at that. You know why? Because marketing is what rappers do.
when January 1st hit, Doge going.
But he didn't need
Doge
that
going
marketing,
pump.
though.
Who didn't need that marketing?
He named Twitter X, and then he named his shit Doge. He told them, listen, crypto going up. Crypto
That's
going
all.
up.
That's all that matters, huh?
Yeah,
Yes, I don't care what nothing else right now.
Brands are trying to inflate the crypto coin so that they're putting all their money. Let's say they're putting their money into crypto that's worth what, $2 right now, or less than $1. If we market this and make this shit go to where Amazon is right now at $2.30, are you crazy on the return that the business who put millions of? It's almost unfair.
These
It's
corporate
almost
giants
unfair.
like BlackRock, they got what, $300 and something billion worth of was XRP,
yeah.
right? So if they see the upside and they're putting 300 billion, think about what the return gonna be for them. They're gonna
Bro.
it's gonna be like trillions.
I think
They're gonna be like trillions.
originally, I don't think XRP was supposed to be for consumers like us. It was supposed to be like,
But we bought it back in 2017.
I'm talking about even before that. It was supposed to like initially be like for banks, big
Well,
business.
it's got to be, though.
Is that what the litigation that was holding it up was about?
Because they would say it was like the security. They were
saying
trying to
it's
classify it as a security or whatever.
I'm glad we had that information prior. And now, listen, guys, we're not the Earn Your Leisure podcast or anybody like that.
And this ain't no financial
This is
advice.
not financial advice.
all.
But you're getting
Do your own
glimpse,
research.
You're getting a glimpse into a network of what we've been doing, and we're gonna talk about it. You catch on or not? But that XRP just shot a deal with Amazon,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting a couple
Accepting
more
XRP
XRP
payments on Amazon gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, accepting that payments, that would be interesting because Amazon like got it as far as consumerism. So if they accept XRP, you can imagine you could buy anything off of Amazon with XRP. If it got to that, I ain't saying it's there or that's what they're doing, but if it got to that,
Bitcoin got to 100K. You thought Ethereum was gonna rival that because that was the next coin that was up to that level. Now I'm thinking XRP or might
XRP going to jump
surpass that.
Ethereum. I think they're gonna pass Ethereum
'cause
eventually.
at some point, we was talking about this a while ago. It's gonna come down to utility. Like, what can you use it for?
Ethereum
like,
utility gonna go down because the gas fees are so high for Ethereum to be used.
And
Ethereum
then,
gonna go down.
although
I'm telling you.
Bitcoin is kind of like the holy grail, I think it may eventually as well because
Get overtaken by XRP.
one, it was designed to have a limited number. Like it's like the algorithm or whatever, so complex, and so people be mining for Bitcoin to get all these computers linked up to each other or whatever to process these like kind of algorithmic puzzles to mine like one Bitcoin or a half a Bitcoin, take all this power on the grid and all this stuff. So ultimately, I don't think that's sustainable forever. But it is what it is right now. It's like head honcho. But going a little bit off topic, but something that's on here is we were talking about off pod, the quantum computing and the quantum chips. Like Google just released, they got the Willow chip, which is like basically a computer processor on a whole nother level type of shit, futuristic type shit. But by having quantum computing now, those algorithmic puzzles and codes can be broken instantly. So it's like how much more could it last like that? Just something I was thinking about, like with the hierarchy of like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever.
I saw somebody break it down like this. They said if we use certain payment systems right now to process payments like Western Union or
Swift,
Square.
that's what the bank.
any of these different things, right?
Yeah,
If they implement XRP instead, they wouldn't have to tell the consumers that they're doing it. They can just do it behind the scenes, and things would just happen faster.
yeah.
Chances, the things that we do will just happen instantly. We won't notice that they're using XRP. We just know it's happening instantly. Oh, this is faster.
Yeah. And the whole
what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
they
the money gonna go up.
they're using the blockchain or XRP's
Exactly.
proprietary blockchain or whatever it is.
Exactly.
But that's the ledger. That's the XRP ledger. That's the Ripple ledger. So that was the whole. So originally, from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it was designed for cross-border payments. So in sending money, like wire money or sending stuff, wire money pretty quick, but like it would take days to settle, 2 to 3 days, 3 to 5 days, whereas now it can be instantaneous.
Instant, right.
For the banks, from bank to bank transfer.
So they're going to start using it because it's better for them, everybody. So,
But I always felt that that's why our government, because they're so pure and righteous, right, was fighting it so hard. Like the SEC was like bringing these lawsuits and trying to fight or whatever. It's like, why are y'all fighting this so hard? And then and then simultaneously you got other nations trying to, like BRICS, trying to get away from the dollar. It's just so much moving pieces at one time. You try to read between the lines, like what's really going on here. So do y'all research, but
do y'all research.
stay up on it because we're in an interesting time with the AI, quantum computing, the cryptocurrencies, changing of the guards with presidents and stuff like that. It's a interesting time. Got CEOs getting popped.
Couldn't somebody
It's
just
not funny,
ask
but-
AI, like, pick me 10 cryptos that are gonna be that guaranteed to make me profit in 2020.
I'm
Like, couldn't they just be like,
Chat GPT
pick me 10
I'm
the
way
best,
to the promised land.
the best cryptos to invest in right
I'm scared
now?
of that because the programmers who program AI, I feel like will put some shit in there to send you off. Or to go to wherever they got the deal.
Possibly.
Like if they got a deal with a certain coin, then put that in. The coin can pay for AI to suggest. You know what I'm saying?
As long as that, listen, some
'Cause, like-
cryptos are pump and dumps, right? Where they make the crypto, pump the price up, you make a big profit on it, and then they go back down to like nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in one of those, I don't care. As long as it pumps up, I can pump and I can sell that shit. They can go down all at once. So I
But
don't
like
care.
when I used to Google,
That's why
and
they
they
want
had
chick in trouble.
and-
From pumping up the hot tour girl.
when you but
like
she
a
but
rug
she-
pull.
But she did that. They all took it. They took it. That was
Advantage
a
of
scam.
her. They took advantage of her, I think. Anyway.
A bit. That was crazy. She could have got way more money. She could have made this. The guy Ian was talking about. She could have made way more money than what she did. They got greedy and they just took.
And I don't
the
think
cheap.
she knew enough about it.
But
to
this
know.
started off of a meme.
Her talking about spitting on some.
This shit crazy.
This is where we at in 2024 in America.
It's okay. God bless America. Let's see. Where y'all want to go to next? All right.
So, I mean,
Oh yeah, I just want to tell people, don't put your life savings in it, but do some investment. You know, if you don't understand the lingo, go do your research and get in tune. Because if you still not understanding what crypto is or have no idea where to put your money, then you're just not looking. So
yeah,
I got an inflammatory topic.
what's that?
it's inflamed.
Two.
Wait.
Two.
Do you need cream?
It's inflamed.
Is Drake a hoe? And is
What?
Jay-Z a go? No. no.
Are we gonna have to bleep out grapist?
Yeah, we can't say the
Oh.
great word.
It's okay. I got you.
Bleep it out.
Yeah,
All right.
Write that down.
Yeah. What was that?
Is Jay-Z a grapist?
No.
You say no. You say
Sean Corey Carter.
what are you
did
going
not-
with? Okay,
Did not
so
grape
Knowing-
autistic 13-year-old.
knowing that we have a factual evidence that he is a grapist, what do you say about that to Foxy Brown?
So to answer your first question,
What do you say to Foxy?
my mind tells me that I don't put nothing past none of these people.
I'm
In
with
that-
you on
in
that
that
one.
world.
I'm with you on that one.
But as a black man
You want to believe.
who holds him in high esteem for what he's accomplished, I want to believe that that's not what it is. I hope not.
So is it esteemed because of his success and money, or is it he's actually a good man?
And I didn't say he was a good man.
So what's the esteem
The
coming from?
esteem was the way in which it looks like he went about his success, from what I know.
But you know of all people who he snaked, and I always say
Who he
like
snaked?
beans. People come in
He
and
said
say like
Cameron song.
Cameron.
He didn't
People
snake beans.
Yeah, I know.
people
he
come
snaked
out all the
nobody.
time talk what?
He didn't snake beans.
He
The
just
nigga
real,
who he,
just moved real mobbish.
Beans made
What's the
millions.
nigga name?
They ain't made millions. Beans made millions.
But then it be not
The nigga he
snake.
came out with the originator, non-greater, the dude he had in that song, nigga what, nigga who, the nigga at the end, no, the nigga at the end, the older the head who he took the whole flow from,
Jazzo?
Jazzo. Same thing with Jazzo. Talking about like they had to then come back and say, well, yeah, he wasn't that bad. What's the other dude name? His D Haven. What?
Who's D Haven?
The nigga he so dope
I
with
don't
it.
know.
Exactly. Who D Haven?
Who
The
is
nigga,
D. Haven?
the nigga he so dope with in Marcy Project. His big homie.
Who said that?
D Haven did.
I don't know him.
Jay-Z. He
Did
mentioned
Jay-Z?
him.
I never heard Jay-Z speak his name.
He's in there.
So
He's in there.
Moral
He's in
of
rap
the
songs.
story.
He's in rap songs.
You're saying
He quoted him on the interview.
you're saying we knew that he snaked people. And
Yes.
What is that?
It's a known thing that Jay-Z's a shrewd businessman.
a shrewd businessman.
I mean, he don't care about nobody but his business. We know this.
So okay,
Not a people
going
person.
back to the whole
He ain't got no friends.
the SA allegations where it was he got looped in with Diddy, Diddler.
Jaguar Wright been said it. So
I don't count her. in this.
she made a Pierce for a reason. Pierce brought her on for a reason.
broken clock. You're right.
'cause
twice.
Pierce brought on for a reason.
Because he's an idiot.
No, he's not.
Yeah, where that interview at?
I just think that
Too much information.
More will be revealed.
Powers that be.
But I always, it's like what he said in the letter when he responded. He was like, why not bring, because ain't no statute of limitations on that, especially in New York. So why not bring criminal allegations as opposed to the civil suit like 30-something years later?
Because it's a lie.
You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing.
Inconsistencies in the story.
Like, if that was the case, why not?
So this is my thing, right? With grape cases, I think two things can be true, right? People could want their voice heard and feel all bad about what happened to them 30 years ago, and they could also just want the money too. They could also
So
want
two things can be true.
They can want them. They can really want the money because what happened to them is it's done, over and done with, right?
Yeah.
But they're thinking like, okay, yeah, it's a good time to get the money.
It's like, oh, they stringing up Diddy. Might as well get the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling over here, yeah.
I don't know, man.
She can't
And
even,
any lawyer is gonna look at that like, oh,
Let's-
anybody
let's-
else?
let's look at
anybody
this.
else want to come forward? We got some money to make
let's
here.
look at
You
this
know
with
what I'm
logic.
saying? So,
They brought this to Jay-Z before they went public with it, trying to squeeze some money out of him. He said no. And he told him no. So then they added him.
that a fact?
Yeah, it's fact. They added him to the lawsuit later. And after they already tried to squeeze him, she had an interview with NBC5 News. She said when she went to the party, to the VMAs, she's talking to the Maddens, some producers, some super producers back in 2000 or whatever.
Okay.
They released a quote that said, "We never went to the VMAs. We were in the Midwest on tour." One inconsistency. She said that she got raped and her father came to pick her up. Great. And her father came to pick her up. Father released a statement this year saying, never recalled any of this. Her father.
It's sketch, man.
What I'm saying is,
money talks.
when people start going so hard on this success, the one successful black man ever to get to that level, it's like, I don't want to hear salaciousness. The Diddy shit going too far, but Diddy put himself in that situation because he's a freaky ass nigga. I never known Jay-Z to be a freaky ass nigga,
Foxy
but
Brown, man.
that's a different conversation than what we're talking about. You can't police
And
niggas' dicks.
Beyonce and his wife.
You can't police.
That makes him a freaky ass nigga.
You can't police.
That's straight. Yeah, it does.
You can't
go
police.
for a young girl.
He's
He's in the video.
policing people's penis. Beyonce was of age when he was dating her.
Not when he met her. And that's
when he was dating her publicly, he was of age.
Publicly is the word there, right?
Again, people.
He said it in the interview. He met her when she was young. He was like, "Oh, what's
penis?" You're going off your own understanding of what he was doing before they publicly spoke out.
Okay, I know for a fact fuck Foxy Brown, right? So that's a fact.
She
so
said-
whether that's about understanding or not,
She said they didn't do nothing.
Right.
What?
So
when was this? Something recently or something?
Yes.
It was like a while ago.
Foxy Brown.
Okay.
And then-
Think about how easy it is to pay somebody off.
And then
That's
If she said it before in an interview before that years ago,
maybe, but he put it in the rap.
ain't
too.
no
He
maybe.
was
Ain't
like,
no
I never-
maybe.
he's
It's
like,
no
I
maybe.
never- I
It's
never-
a known thing, bro.
But I'm
touched her
but
box,
if,
da-da-da-da.
if,
a known thing.
if I say I didn't do something and somebody I don't know somewhere deep in another city says, no, you did speak passionately, and they don't know the circumstances of anything,
So-
you're going off your own opinion versus what I'm telling you.
Okay,
So this
so-
man has a daughter that's on the new Mufasa, Lion King, and a bunch of Jews that don't like him because he's a rich nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to sit here and tell me, because niggas in the hood fuck with young women. We were at school where bitches was getting picked up at
Doesn't
by
make it
20,
right.
21. It don't make it right, but I don't police they dick or pussy. I
I'm
don't
not.
care what
I'm
they're
not.
doing. It's only when a nigga
don't-
get rich, a chick
you
gonna
don't-
come by and say, oh, I was graped.
You don't
Hey,
gotta police
that's
someone
crazy.
to call out wrong, right? So like,
Are you gonna go to everybody and tell them that they can't fuck with who they want to fuck with at what time they want to fuck with?
no, I'm saying if they're underage, yes.
If they're underage, it's still gonna make it a problem.
You, as not her father, as a stranger, if you see a girl get picked up by a nigga in a Subaru, you're gonna go in that car and tell her to stop.
If I know that nigga is Jay-Z and they say he's doing this shit, I'm gonna say, yeah, Jay-Z did this shit. What?
Nigga, it's a
I'm
nigga
saying-
named Randy.
So,
It's a nigga named Randy doing
listen,
it now.
listen,
you just
listen,
and you
listen.
probably
I don't know
sold
Randy.
him.
I don't know Randy. I'm not bad for Randy. I ain't
Nigga,
thinking Randy.
you probably
I'm
sold
talking
him
about-
merchandise.
I'm saying this, right? I'm saying this. At a certain point, if you're accused of this shit over years,
One time.
Not one time.
Ain't nobody.
Aaliyah. Hold on.
Aaliyah was of age. Robert had her underage.
No, she wasn't, Brody.
She was of age. Robert had her whole.
I ain't even gonna go into that. We ain't gonna go into that. I'm saying this. My point is this, right?
Robert had her.
Robert.
If you're accused of this shit so many times over years, at some point, everybody not lying about you. Everybody not just like making up shit because it's cool to make up shit about Jay-Z and say you fuck with young girl. When you fuck with young girl, your wife is fucking younger said when she fucking met her. So fuck out of here. I'm saying if your
that don't make it true though.
Right, here you go.
Don't make Beyonce his wife being true. His wife is Beyonce, right?
Yeah, but just because we met young don't mean that don't mean he didn't grape the
when he tried wifing her, she was what, 22, 21, 22?
It don't make me be like, aha.
Okay. I'm saying if when he married her, she was what? She tried to marry. She tried to get
niggas be liking women that's younger than them. I'm not saying
we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about liking. We talking about when Jay-Z fuck with Beyonce.
She was of age.
He's publicly she's of age, right? But how old was she? 22?
She was of age.
Right, young as hell, right?
How much older?
So when he went public with her, she was of age, right? Before that, she was about 17.
Let me give you facts. He met her at 17. He started dating at 18. He got serious with public.
So you can tell that by this nigga's track record, he fuck with girls who are.
Are you as passionate about Tyga and Kylie?
How much older is he than her?
Niggas, hey, nigga with these selective morals is crazy.
I don't care about Tyga and Kylie.
Then why you care about Jay-Z?
Because he's the one we're talking about right now.
No, because he's successful.
Because
he's a billionaire.
The one in
niggas don't care about
now.
The broke niggas that's doing it. They only care.
Tyga and Kylie's wrong. Great.
Okay.
Moving on. But Jay-Z. But I'm saying Jay-Z's the one in question right now. Not Tyga.
He's the one in question. To me,
not for Beyonce.
It has rumblings of a money grab.
It's a definite money grab.
Like why is it so much?
Sure, it's a money grab.
So much later,
it's a money grab.
If he, this is my thing with it. If he did do that, then he has to pay the consequences, whatever that look like, unless his lawyers get him off. Or
Paying that would admit guilt. Paying this girl off would admit guilt.
I agree.
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it.
So what I'm saying is, then I don't know.
Now she got to prove.
So he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do is to say I didn't do it and don't pay her nothing,
bro. The white woman whistled at Emmett Till and got him dragged. I'm not trying to hear. I'm not trying to hear y'all just sit here and throw salacious shit on our black greats. Martin Luther King led people down a march and still cheated on his wife. I'm sitting here. I'm going to have to throw all these different. Y'all can't sit here and praise a nigga for being good, but then demonize him for what? Something that's not proven?
My thing is this, right? Jay-Z's never been called good by anybody. Who the fuck ever called him good?
I never said I believe he was good.
The drug dealer and the criminal.
I don't know. I just said it's admirable because of how he became successful.
But
most really rich people had to do some shit.
Dirty shit.
I know niggas that sell drugs and still selling drugs. They're not good people. You know why? They never grew. Y'all keep talking about a nigga that had grown in every instance, evolved in every instance of his life.
How do you know that, though?
It's shown.
Talking about he's showing his work.
It's shown. When niggas show you the shit, you keep talking about the shit they shown you when they was 19.
All I see from Jay-Z is money and power.
The fuck is y'all talking about?
Like I said in the beginning.
I see the same thing from Jay-Z. I see from Diddy's money and power.
How?
Same thing, money and power. That's it.
Jay-Z ain't had free calls.
The rich and powerful, I don't really put nothing past them. So it's possible.
Yeah.
But something makes me feel that this one is off. It's just like something is off with it. Like I think somebody's just trying to do some shit.
Until we knew about Diddy parties.
But we've been hearing shit about Diddy
Right,
parties.
we've been hearing about it for a while, right? But until we heard about it, that wasn't a thing.
So I was already gonna switch the Jay-Z poster right there with Kendrick because it matches.
You ain't gotta take Jay-Z down, man. Leave
Jay-Z
up. Leave Jay-Z up, man. Leave him up there.
The Kendrick one I saw, it matched better. It go hard.
I want to say this. These niggas,
they all in the same. They in the same boat now.
These niggas who believe what the allegation on the Jay-Z stage.
Kendrick and Drake in the same boat. I mean, Kendrick and Jay and them in the same boat. Not Drake. Sorry, Drake.
Kendrick better be careful too when he take pictures of. He took pictures with a known. Graper. But man,
look, I'm a big Jay-Z fan, right?
Same.
The dude is a bad man. He's not a good person. He tells you this stuff in his music.
Not like Badman. Like he's actually
He's actually a bad person. He's a businessman. He's about his money. That's good. If you about money, Jay-Z is a good person to you, right? But I'm saying outside of that, he reasonable. His albums, The Evils, he makes a song where he tells you what he does, right? His mind is controlled by what?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The people who believe these allegations are the same people that believe he's Illuminati.
What?
I mean,
listen.
I've always had. Let me just say this. I've always had a little bit of suspicion about like Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's just like something I can't put my finger on.
Sketchy as hell.
But I just don't know what it is. But then it's like they're also like on the Mount Rushmore of some of the great blacks nowadays. You know what I mean?
As far as money
Great black
and success.
hopes. Yeah, so it's like
money and power.
I'm torn because it's like, damn, something to aspire to.
I think,
but you don't know what happened behind the scenes.
I think Diddy coming out.
So I wish I could be on one side or the other side, like super. You know what I mean?
See,
but
I feel like
I'm torn.
I can't be this color and tear down
people
my
who are black.
I'm torn.
People who are black look at people who have.
But you can stuff that's wrong. You can speak to it.
People who are black look at people who have money and power as being black leaders or for the culture, and that's not necessarily the case. Like.
Yeah, everybody with money ain't
everybody
ain't right.
People see people who have money and they're black as something to aspire to, like you said, something to aspire to, right? But a lot of people got their money from ill means. They doing some stuff behind the scene or in your face.
That's why it's like it's good to aspire. My mama used to say, back in the day, we'd be driving around or whatever. And like you see a Benz or whatever, I'm like, that's my car. I want that. Why we ain't got that? Yeah, stuff like that. My mom be like, shut up. You don't know what the people did to get that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or what they're currently doing and going
to
through
maintain that. Yeah.
So when you're a kid, you like.
It's just.
But as you get older, you like. It's
all
true.
money ain't good money, and like
these
people who we see in our face, these celebrities, though, are just celebrities.
So you ever believe? Did you ever believe that Mike molested kids?
Yeah, I think so.
You did? Okay.
Listen. I love denying it.
He's consistent about
I'm a big Michael fan.
Outrageous.
Celebrities do outrageous.
My whole thing
they got money.
My whole thing is
Holly weird.
When you have money and you come from the ghetto, you're not trying to go back. And these whole 2024, I have heard people say Usher, Justin Bieber. I have heard them say Diddy. Usher.
You're just not gonna say
Drake. They said that.
You're not gonna say Drake at all. Just never.
Hey, okay. Hey,
grape.
Hey, I'm gonna help edit this week. I swear to God.
I'm gonna bleep you.
This is my fault.
I got my one out, man. Got my one out.
Diddled.
Okay.
They said.
We can work with that.
Justin got diddled by Usher. They said Diddy.
It wasn't just
diddled.
Usher. They said he got passed around.
Yeah, but this.
They said Odell Beckham had Bieber too.
All these rumors and stuff is crazy. It's like
it was like hot
when
potato.
do we have some sense of normalcy?
Bieber got passed around.
It's a hot potato. One hot potato two.
Bro, I don't believe because it's not. It's one thing,
Allegedly.
but it's one thing for him to get diddled. It's another thing for them to like to diddle. I don't think they all the coochie in the world,
bro.
And you want to diddle.
Think about this, right? This is what someone else broke it down to with Diddy, right? They were like, once you get past a certain level of like sexual pleasure, and you're looking for the next thing, the next level of excitement, you run out of things to do with the same sex. The opposite sex. You go to the same sex.
And this is when I say something that's gonna sound crazy, but I believe that over sexualized people feel the same way. It's another girl turning 21 every day.
Think about what was
saying,
it?
But it's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like they looking. That's why we go younger and younger. I'm like, okay,
so think about that.
It's a thin line. But I'm telling you, okay, this is where I wanna, because I don't want to sound crazy. Grape is wrong. Statute, the rules of the United States of America says if a woman is under a certain age, she cannot give consent. Mm-hmm. That is wrong. Mm-hmm. In the United States of America, before my time, how I got here, people were having sex when they weren't supposed to be having sex
for sure.
Lawfully. But they didn't arrest my mom or dad or whatever. I came and they got married, to each his own, depending on the family. So if that's okay, then in the line of Foxy and Jay, it's okay because one is not wrong because it's my family and it's my loved ones, and it's wrong because it's a billionaire.
So the law is the law, right? Yeah. And there's that part, but then there's the other part where it's like, well, if
he drugged her,
if messing with a kid was okay then, right? And you or an underage girl who's consenting was okay back then, right? Because it wasn't a law against it, right?
It was a law, but you have to press charges.
Okay, there's no fine.
And there wasn't no internet. Like
the cops wasn't gonna be.
So just imagine how much more you feel like you're above the law that you don't necessarily agree with if you're a billionaire or a millionaire, 100 millionaire, right? You feel like, okay, I like this young girl. She might be underage to the law, but I'm fucking Jay-Z. I'm gonna fuck this with this young girl. I'm fuck with this young girl.
Look,
and
but Jay,
she's consenting to it. So what's wrong with it?
Business move wise, Jay has always been better than Diddy. Diddy has done partnerships, but never had ownership. He didn't own any of the liquor brands he was promoting. He was just a glorified promoter. Jay-Z owns Ace of Spades 100%. Jay-Z owns Duce 50%.
No, even with all that,
no, you don't.
He does.
No, you don't.
He said it on the.
Even with all that, I believe that Jay-Z still be in the pockets of like the real.
These are facts we can prove. He owns that.
Google
I'm telling you,
as successful as Hov has become, I still think
go listen to what's free.
I still think.
Just Google it.
I still think.
I heard the song.
I still think Hov is indebted to like super rich, powerful white people.
People who own the liquor companies.
I don't think he's just autonomous.
It ain't just, bro. It ain't just he. It's not, bro. I'm telling you, it's not.
Serious.
He don't own no.
With all of his success and his ownership and everything.
They didn't own Ciroc. They didn't own that shit, bro.
Did he never own Ciroc?
Exactly. They don't own that shit.
He was a promoter.
I don't think Hov.
That's why they could do him like that.
It's just all the way autonomous ownership on everything, independent.
100% 100% of something is debt free. 50% of something. That's all. He said he broke down.
He does own 50% of Ace of Spades. He own 50%.
But does he own all his masters?
Did he own 100% of Duce then? One of them he owns 100% of.
Hey, does he own all his masters?
Yes.
All his masters?
Because he never was signed to a label. They did a partnership straight out with Def Jam. Okay. He owns all. Jay-Z is the greatest rapper, businessman ever.
Okay, that's why I say
so why would he make a bad decision like that?
But I think that he's still
but Cardi owns 75% of Duce.
Then he just sold some of his stake.
I think he is still somewhat indebted to some rich, powerful people all the way up at the top. He ain't just.
He owns 50% of Duce.
To us, he's super head honcho, but in his world. Around the billionaires,
he's not. He's still
he ain't the top dog in the food chain.
That's the nigga.
So not as far as billionaires, but as a black man, how many of us do we have that example?
So to us,
right, which is why I said that's where the mix come from. The mixed feeling. We was agreeing earlier, where it's like I'm torn because you aspire to be there, but you don't know what other type of back of the alley deals
who doing what to him to make him do some shit.
You don't know what's going on.
Who
but I still think this whole story of the allegations against him is sketch. They came kind of just.
I hope it's not true.
Yeah, I hope it's not true.
I don't want Jay-Z to go down with Diddy. I want there to be one black man we can aspire to that's not in politics. It's like, okay, this is a regular from the streets, just like everybody else type of nigga we can aspire to, like Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
But knowing his past, and you can say it's wrong or not, it's believable or not. And knowing the way he talks about his shit in his music, I know he ain't a good man. I know he not want somebody I can look forward to like.
He's had to. Some people have had to get fucked over in his dealings. For him, but that's business. But I don't think he lose no.
But I don't think they got fucked over. Beans made millions. Listen to off of my back. They're not the talent.
I'm not talking about.
Listen to D Haven. Listen to D Haven.
All right.
D-Haven.
What's the next topic?
Listen to D-Haven.
I'm not listening to a nigga that's not associated with a nigga.
Lighten up the topic. We got a myriad of topics this time.
He literally helped raise Jay-Z. He moved in with D-Haven and his mom.
When the last time you seen Jay-Z?
When he was in court and Jay-Z said he was gonna come back, he never came back. When Jay said, I got you, bro, never came back.
Yeah, was that before Reasonable Doubt?
I don't know. I don't know that.
So he tell a nigga that's in his past made him, but ain't seen him since. He still get credit for being him? No.
I didn't say he made him.
You just said he raised him.
I say he helped raise him. I said him and his mom.
Fuck D Haven.
So if a
He's
nigga,
irrelevant.
if a nigga saved your life,
Just yelling out people's names.
Nigga,
Irrelevant,
Fuck
because
them.
he brought him into this.
not
I'm like,
irrelevant.
he's irrelevant.
he's not irrelevant.
No, I'm talking about him just yelling out fuck people.
Yeah, he irrelevant to this situation.
Why?
Because the person, the
I would
that
say
I know,
this. There's probably
I don't know no D Hayes.
way more.
I know
Well,
Tata.
you don't know his story. Then.
There's
I know
probably
they
Tata.
all together.
There's probably way
They
more.
all together.
Jay-Z
You don't know his
didn't-
story
Way
then.
didn't
more
speak on him.
recent.
He did. He's in the rap songs.
There's way
Which one?
more recent people who
forgot
have
what
probably
song.
got the short end of the stick in dealings with Hove. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to your point, yeah, he's a shrewd
He mentioned it in one of the
businessman.
songs. I forgot what song it
I
was.
believe that he ain't just the cleanest cut,
He's not. He's
making moves just so clean. People be getting fucked over
Listen,
by him. But
listen.
I mean, it's
You got-
it's eat what you kill. It's eat to be eat, dog eat dog in that type of world. So what you?
I
what
just
you
want to
expect?
know. He got to give me a list of who good people is then. Because I'm gonna shit on your
in
good
the art
people.
in the
Just
in
in
industry.
life, in life, yeah.
that you
industry.
that's highly successful.
See,
Good
if he gonna call Jay-Z a bad nigga, I want him to tell me who a good nigga is.
don't-
Cause I'm gonna shit on him. Don't say Wayne.
I don't.
I'ma shit on him.
Wayne.
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 Yeah.
Who you gonna say?
Wayne.
Don't say Wayne.
I don't think nobody is good niggas. Honestly,
Oh.
I don't
It's
look at
hard.
nobody and be like, "Oh, this is a good
Okay.
nigga. I want to be like
Okay.
him." I don't want to be like
Nah,
nobody
I
like
want to
that.
be. I'm just saying, like,
What?
if you're gonna say who's a good person, if this person's bad,
So when you're that successful, you're gonna have some. You're gonna have some.
I hate that.
I
You gonna
think
brush
everybody
shoulders
don't-
with the
I don't
devil
think-
at
I don't
some
think
point.
everybody is.
We're gonna be
I don't think
that-
everybody's got to do some bad shit to be a millionaire. I don't think
Not to be a
everybody-
millionaire,
or
but a billionaire, you probably gotta do some
you
shit.
got to do some snake shit to
You
somebody.
gotta do some shit.
I want 999K for the. I don't want that meal. Once you turn to that meal, motherfuckers start throwing smut on your.
Isn't
name.
there a big? Isn't the richest
true.
black man in America not in the industry? The richest billionaire.
Talking
Isn't,
about the what's his name?
dude
was-
on the Weather Channel, Byron Island?
no, it's the dude who owns.
that black man. I can see his face.
What
He
what
owns some type of tech that he sold to some company. It was some shit.
No, he had the. He used to work in like
Gotta look into
for
it.
firms or whatever. What's his name? Nah,
need to
I
fact
want to
check.
know
The
his
richest
name.
black fact.
Yeah,
'Cause that-
impromptu.
He's the
Nah.
richest dude in America.
But yeah, see,
richest black man ever. It's
I
not
would
in the
have to
industry.
get taught
I want to
about-
be like him.
Huh?
David Stewart.
David
The,
Stewart.
the old guy, right?
Yeah, IT.
He's the-
IT, right?
Yeah, IT and
Some type of software program he made for something, right?
Who am
So
I
the money
thinking
in the
of?
tech.
So think about that. A black man is the richest man because of tech, because of IT, because of software shit. Where it's nothing to do with industry, nothing to do with entertainment, nothing to do with sports.
How many
tech.
IT guys you know versus how many people was trying to rap at
Exactly.
at the lunchroom?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're
But-
focused on the wrong things.
but it's an
less sports,
influence.
more IT and baseball and soccer.
But it's funny because the rapper can influence the kids to try to get money versus
Exactly.
the IT person who got all this money.
Can't influence kids to do nothing.
unless
has
he
no
gives-
influence.
He has to come to them and give them something for them to
He
listen.
is the 84th wealthiest man in America.
84th wealthiest man, the Stewart.
The Stewart
I
dude,
thought he was the richest black man.
richest black man,
Richest black man,
84th
okay.
in the.
Yeah, he
that's still
84th.
that's
Who's
that's
the
pretty
other
high. That's
dude I'm
high
thinking
actually
about?
for America. That's high.
The dude that paid off the college graduate debts.
He made
That might be him.
I know you talking
it-
about. I don't know. I don't
That
know. Man.
it's another dude that I'm thinking about. And I just it escapes
For
me.
his own-
So
Alma Mater
black
he played.
fact, David Stewart, his name.
Yeah,
David Stewart, and he invented. What did he do? He created the IT program for
He's the chairman of Worldwide Technology.
chairman of Worldwide Technology. Right.
Yeah.
So like that dude, if people knew more about him
Robert
and less
Smith.
about
Robert
rappers,
Smith, yeah.
Robert Smith,
that was the person I was thinking about. He's one of the. He's like right there with.
right there with him. So like people like that, we need to talk about them more than like I know Jay-Z
Then
cool
the
and all.
entertainers, they
entertainers are
link
cool,
with the
but
Hollywood
they not even
craziness of it.
and they do some wow. They got too much going on.
Do y'all know off the talent how many jobs he created just off his ability to rhyme words? Rock Nation is now a real thing. Rockefeller was a real thing. Rockaware was a real
Okay.
thing. These people that create jobs in the community. It's like now I understand.
Would you
In the community
would
though,
you say that Dame Dash is a more righteous person than Hov?
No,
okay. Outside of the rap
Yeah,
contracts
why not?
though, what jobs did he create in the community though?
who?
Outside of the rap contracts, what jobs did he create in the community?
I'm
Jay-Z.
saying, okay, so he's from Marcy, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say it's a group of people like Nas, he's from Queensbridge. Jungle, some of the guys that they was raised up with, their kids or their family members, if they need a bump here, a bump there, that's what I'm saying, going back to the community.
That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z didn't do that. That's why I mentioned.
How do
I
you
mentioned.
not
I
know
mentioned
that
D.
he
Hayes.
has Tata around? Fuck D.
Listen.
said, "Fuck
Listen.
he
mad.
keep going back to
Yeah.
behaving.
Listen to that story. Listen to that story, and then you know why I'm saying don't say fuck D Haven, because it's the biggest influence in that whole story was D Haven. That's why. What's his name?
He's talking
Faison
negative.
Love. He mentioned D Haven in his interview. He talked about
We
Jay-Z.
all these irrelevant
When
niggas.
Faison Love, when Jay-Z made that rap about Faison Love, he said the Faison One Love, I wouldn't believe it neither. I wouldn't listen to Reason neither. He's talking about Faison. He addressed Faison Love, right? Faison Love mentioned D Haven's interview with Vlad, and Jay-Z heard that shit, and they had to address it.
Why we try to change the subject like 15 minutes ago?
Nah, Jay-Z is the subject. He ran the whole topic.
What I
Go
don't
force the
like
subject.
is if you let him talk about it, he'll have people believing that this one man made hope.
I didn't say one man made hope. I'm saying
Bro,
he
if he was a drug dealer, that's his end of his chapter as a drug dealer. He's a rapper. I got introduced to Jay-Z as a rapper. Was D Haven there?
The same way you said the rappers come back to the community and get back to the community, people who they grew up with. I'm saying if Jay-Z didn't do that,
he
didn't do that.
He did it with his
one person.
But that was
Tata.
so. Like I
And
said,
Emery.
I was torn.
So what?
We're gonna move on. But that's the one thing that I can't put my finger on with like Hov and with Beyonce. It's like they don't ever really come back like level set with the people. Like you don't ever see
They
them
stay out the mix.
with
They
the
stay out the
people.
way.
They like it's like they
Look what the
they
people
put up.
do to
They
him.
put
Look
up.
what the people do to them soon.
is that the
No,
is that
ain't
our
the
people?
Look what he's our people.
I'm
Look what
agreeing with
he's
some.
shitting on Jay-Z.
That's not shitting on somebody. I'm
He's
saying
just
someone
speaking
from
to
their
the allegations.
past.
You know what it's like?
I'm
It's like
saying-
when Martin Luther King was leading people, and they was
What?
like, yeah,
Martin.
but he cheating on Claudia. So that's a good man. That's a good man. So he's an adulteress. So that's a good man. Like you trying to bring down somebody for their faults at one point, but ever since then, all the dude has been doing is creating.
I'm addressing what
wealth.
you just said, which is that they come back to the community and get back people who they grew up
He
with.
did.
And I'm saying,
but
not everybody.
You're locked on D Haven. And
I'm
he
saying
still
that
went there with Emery.
Jay-Z has plenty of niggas
Tidal.
in the past.
Everybody got created jobs, and he still
Tidal ain't getting no black people no jobs, man.
Are you
Stop playing, man.
crazy?
Tidal white owned. Stop playing, man.
I'm
You know,
about
hold on,
Tidal-
wait.
Tidal got for black people.
You know the paper planes hat? The merch is sold. Black people work there. You don't know about the paper planes?
I know about the people.
He don't know about the paper
Tidal is a white owned company. Stop playing with me.
planes. The paper planes.
Tidal
which
is not
represents
black-owned.
The Tidal is run by Emery. The guy that
They're
went to
not
jail.
giving black people jobs the way they talking about giving people in the hood. I'm sorry. They gotta have degrees and shit. They're
So
not going
on
through
another
hood.
note, I hope it's not true, but we gonna see. Next topic.
Ain't got that much time. You'll be an hour and a half.
So yeah, so Target gonna start selling drinks. They got Targaritas coming. So a bar inside Target. How y'all feel about that? Go because Target be cracking. Go to Target on a Sunday. As a single man, Target be cracking. Are y'all gonna be going up there to peep out the Targarita?
No, I would not be going to Target for Targaritas
Nigga,
or
I
the
s-
people seeing.
I seen you at Target one
But-
time just randomly lurking.
At the same time, I'm
look
not
at this-
lurking. I'm shopping.
Look
Man.
at this dick.
I'm shopping, bro. I'm shopping.
But I was in there too, so I couldn't say.
You be lurking.
Why am I lurking?
That's
What?
called
No, I'm
projection.
shopping.
That's
I'm
called
shopping.
projection. So in
No, you was literally
in psychology.
I saw you standing by.
In psychology, Clay, we call it projection, right? It's
It's
when you have
easy.
your own feelings and you put them on somebody else. You say, "Hey, I'm here lurking." Somebody say he lurking.
It was a jerk because you was like we was in there at the same
No,
time.
I wasn't lurking, bro. I was getting. You know what I was getting? I'm gonna say I was getting. I was getting macaroons because Target got the ones I like in the back aisle by the
Spoken
ice
like a
cream and
lurking
shit.
ass nigga. Fuck
Hey,
outta
ladies,
here.
be safe. These two guys are in your local grocery store.
Macarons. Hey, am I saying it right? Macaron. Am I saying it right? I'm talking about the little.
You was
the
bad,
little-
them nigga.
I'm talking about you ain't even had a macaron. The little frozen pastry looking thing.
I went
Little-
up there to get some tissue and some paper towels.
So what's your
Now
so
that's
what's your,
cap.
So what's your pickup line?
Who go to Target for tissue?
Me, since they closed
Hey,
down
don't
the
nobody go
mall,
to Target with
they
tissue.
closed down Walmart across the street.
Hey man, y'all talk about irrelevant. What's y'all pickup line? Hey, I see you at the soap section, and I just wanted to. What's your when you sit at the bar? So which
I
one
never
softer?
seen it. I never seen these bars yet.
So-
These Target bars.
So what's the one softer, Charmin or Angel? And what's y'all grocery? What's the grocery talk?
Nah, you just got to be like, man, your hair looks luxurious. Like, which aisle did you get your? Nah.
See, this is what I hate. They try to bring the rich
I'm
people shit.
bullshitting. I'm
They try to bring the
bullshitting.
rich people shit to regular every Target competitor was Walmart,
Yeah.
not Whole Foods. Whole Foods has a bar where you can get a little lunch You can get a little wine. You can get all that stuff, and they know how to continue shopping. Ain't none of the wiser. Target finna look like Walmart now. There's gonna be a whole bunch of drunk bitches in there talking about why you ain't got my bonnet.
It's gonna be kind of lit though. But so this is the thing.
Little bit lit.
People always try to make it like Target was like a little step above
Walmart.
Yeah, it was bougie.
on some Target shit. But add some liquor into the mix.
Now it's
Let me
Walmart.
ghetto now. Let me ghetto.
It's gonna equal the playing field.
Now they gonna be checking my receipt every time I walk out to make sure I didn't think like, excuse me a second, man.
Don't let them have dollar margaritas. It's a wrap.
But
It's a wrap.
motherfuckers really,
Dollar margarita.
Gonna be a wrap.
really go to Target because they ain't got shit to do. Like I know chicks who just be like, they trying to kill some time between
Go to
whatever they
Target,
supposed to be
go
doing,
shopping.
going to Target. They just
Bro,
in Target, just
theft-
walk around.
I'm gonna tell you what's
Find
gonna
something
happen.
to
This
spend
all
some
the
money
negatives
on.
that's gonna happen. Theft's gonna go up. The number of people who don't have that much to spend at the store but are gonna spend $15 on a drink is gonna go
Be
up.
like, shit, I ain't even get what I came up here for.
What else?
That's false because Mariano's been doing it.
Mariano's?
Middle of the city.
Where is Mariano's at?
It's
one on-
the
it's on
34th,
But is Mariano's gonna
It's
get
King
all
Drive,
the
right?
household
Yeah,
items that people gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
on.
Mariano's don't have clothes, and it's not like a store like
Like all the
Target.
household
It's just
shit,
a
motherfuckers
straight
be
grocery
But
store.
it's still.
They're gonna be stealing.
That's why I'm saying like Target is like Walmart
Yeah,
to where it
it's
has
more- it's
everything.
more
If
like
they
Do
introduce,
you- if I get drunk, do you know I'm going to the toy section and be a kid again?
It's more shit to do in a Target than it is in
yeah.
a
So my
Mariano's.
thing is, if they start incorporating the liquor, they gonna have to beef up their security because the niggas at the front. I be walking in like, you ain't gonna stop shit. I want to come in here and do whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
police
They
don't
gotta
even
call-
be
they gotta
there
call
off
the police.
duty.
Well, you're not gonna fight the Homer police though. 'cause
No.
Homer
I'm
police-
not talking about the police. I'm talking
I
about
know.
their security.
So
but-
Homer police be deep around there.
Yeah.
And with the casino too.
Yeah,
it's
it's just
police
high.
gonna be.
But you know how you walk in Walmart and the police is right there next to the door greeter?
They are there
It's
now.
not like that at Target.
It don't be like that.
It's about to be.
Yes.
They're gonna have
It's
to
about to be.
once they
Yes.
put the liquor into people's
It's about to
system.
be because they got somebody to keep order. People gonna be in there drunk fighting and shit,
And then the employees.
pulling weave and shit around.
The
Yeah.
employees might be drunk.
Oh
So what's
yeah.
gonna happen is
Them young- yeah.
dude's gonna be going out there with their wife, and she gonna be shopping all day. So he gonna go get a drink. Then he gonna come looking for her. And it's
Because
gonna be a nigga like
bitch, you been in here all day.
right, or he just gonna see her talking to a young nigga
Oh, no. Man.
trying to J down that was lurking in the aisle, and then that's up.
That shit crazy.
Off topic,
Just random,
but
it don't have to be like that.
would y'all do one of them loyalty test type shows? Like if you dating somebody, you will put them to a loyalty test to like have somebody set them up and see if they gonna cheat on you. Would y'all do one of them?
Nah.
You said no.
Cause I already
You
know.
say you would. Okay, so
Y'all
We
crazy.
gotta have some skin in the game.
Yeah, like I don't care.
I saw one today. I don't know if it's real. It could be all be fake, but that's one people like 10-year marriage. Dude was like, my wife ain't never gonna cheat, and he put it to the test. She passed, whatever. Right? It wasn't going. But most of them fold. So I be thinking like, do y'all just don't believe y'all significant other gonna stay loyal, or y'all just wouldn't do it because y'all don't want the fallout from after it happening?
If it goes bad, they're gonna accuse you of creating a scenario in the first place.
It's true.
Not taking
It's true.
accountability for their disloyalty.
It's true.
And then the other piece is, if I have to do that,
Not have to.
I don't want to
So,
have to do that for fun. It's
the
not fun to me.
The dude who said he did it, I watched one today. He said he did it because he just was trying to prove to everybody else that good women exist. He was like, "Well, my wife ain't never gonna cheat on me, so
And she didn't cheat.
she ain't cheat."
See,
mean, that's what's
it
up. That's a
depends on who
win.
I'm- It depends on who I'm
But
dating.
see, they got a different
I'm saying we
level of
gotta
some
have some
shit.
skin in the
So
game.
they level was on some level I never heard of. Well, I've heard of, but it don't sound realistic. They level was on the level where he had her password. They had each other passwords.
I mean, there you
They
go.
had each other everything.
Some other
And
type
he
of
was
skin in the
that's
game.
some shit that I
Some
don't
other
even.
type of skin in the
People
game.
don't be doing that.
If I'm dating a
You
girl
would-
from Amazon or Walmart, yes.
Would y'all? Here's a question.
Cause you think she gonna cheat.
Here's a question. Would y'all ever say you with your girl and everything's good, like on some super loyal, whatever, or you got the best intentions and she got the best intentions? Would you ever like fresh start with your phone, like just like fresh start? So then you could say you could go on my
You
phone,
mean delete everything?
like start over, starting today with your new boo.
I get the whole
None
new
of them
phone.
old
I ain't
numbers, that's
deleting
what
no
I'm
old.
saying.
I'm gonna have a new phone. Leave the
That's
old
what I'm
phone.
saying. A whole new phone, like whole new.
I got a question.
The old phone still
Damn
gonna be
near,
there.
damn near whole
Nah,
new number.
I
Not
can't-
The old
I
phone
can't-
gonna be there
you having
still.
like the bat
No,
phone.
I'm not. I'm gonna keep my number, but I don't want to call them that. The things I've collected, my Dragon Balls that I've collected in my single period, I gotta delete them.
Not Dragon Balls,
Yeah.
man.
My Dragon Balls,
You
yeah.
got like a serial killer. You got like a little,
Man, listen.
little tokens.
All I'm saying is some news are fire. And and that girl, that bitch is disgusting to me now. And I'm never gonna talk to her again. But these news are fire. Am I supposed to delete them? Like, I don't know the etiquette of this.
Oh yeah, I'm not deleting.
See?
I'm not deleting nothing. Cause look, first of all, if this goes south, I'm gonna just have none of my shit from before you, bitch. Like, you crazy as
Why
hell.
you thinking like that? You supposed to be.
It's
I
called,
deleted when I propose.
I know, but I just.
When I propose,
Then you
fresh
gonna delete,
start.
you gonna fresh start? Okay,
That's the real.
That's cool.
But then
cool.
I'm scared because if I divorce and she made me get rid of I'm gonna take it out in the litigations.
I just supposed
I don't want to
Like
play
I lost.
around.
You know how women be like they sacrifice so much in the marriage. I sacrifice so much too. I never get those areolas back.
Oh, guess you
Areolas
just
do,
gonna have to invest in a good cloud account and upload everything to the cloud.
Oh man.
But I was just wondering, cause like you said, wouldn't you like to get to the point with someone where you go through my phone, I go through your phone, I ain't worried about finding nothing. They ain't worried about finding nothing. Does that even exist? Is that even a
Something
real
gonna piss
thing?
me off. If it's not her interaction with
find
another
something.
man, it's her group chat with her girls.
I had something to say. I'm keeping myself. It's gonna be too deep for the pod.
Is it
Man, you ain't gonna say it on the pod. You ain't gonna say it on the pod.
too deep for rap? It's too deep for rap.
What I was gonna say, there are some areolas in my phone that of women that I can't stand right now, right? I can't stand
It'd be
it.
like that.
Some of them I
It'd be
can't
like
stand.
that.
They in my phone still because I feel like every now.
That's
so,
life.
It's gonna sound crazy, right?
Ah,
But
this nigga, ew.
I feel like I can mentally reach out to chicks without being around them. I could listen. I feel like I could like.
his Gemini shit.
I feel like I could like focus my energy.
Mental
reach out to
telepathy.
them.
Called Soul Ties,
And they will think about my ass out of nowhere. I hit the ass out of nowhere. They
You
like, oh
be
shit.
you be trying to manifest.
So every now and then I might like
but that should be real though, cause that shit do be real.
just
though.
fuck with their heads a little bit. Just,
That should be real.
you know,
That's happened before.
it sound crazy,
Mental
but
telepathy.
Yeah. Start like
Y'all
go through
sound
it,
crazy.
like a chick old pictures, be like think about it, whatever. You ain't talk straight at all. Next thing you know,
she hitting you up.
she hit you up, or you just run into her somewhere, which is
Yeah.
even more wild.
Yeah. Now I just
And
spoke
you be like,
somebody
and
up.
you be like, yo, that's crazy.
I just spoke somebody up, but I had to say it. I think about a lot of shit.
It's the same thing, same concept. You spoke it up, you thought of it, you thought of it to speak it.
I ain't never got. You know what? That's funny.
But
That's
that shit is real. Though.
But you see it happen sometimes. Play out, you be like, damn, I just was thinking about it. Motherfucker, I ain't talked to motherfucker in years.
So that's how you know energy, spirits, and stuff is real because
Mm-hmm.
some be connected in the space time continuum, the fabric of space.
I know a chick, and I know she might watch this podcast. So if she do,
Shout out to that
talking to
chick.
your ass.
He's talking about your areolas.
Not your areola. I ain't seen your areolas being there fucked around. But she got a picture of me. I heard she took a picture of me at work.
And she be putting it
Allegedly.
on her altar and
Oh,
candles.
so she put it on
crystals.
her bed. She put it on her bed. So if you see this,
What?
pod, your ass crazy. But
Why she got a picture? of
But
you
he
on
liked
her
that
bed?
shit, though.
He
little
like
bit,
crazy
little
shit.
bit,
yeah.
little bit. But at the same time, I thought someone told me she was like doing like some voodoo shit on me. I'm like,
Yeah. Doing some
and low key, the week I heard that report,
Santorini or some shit.
I was thinking about her out of the blue. I'm like, damn, I kind of was thinking motherfucker about her. Like, shit, you know.
Yeah, tell him. No.
Low key, I'm thinking like, man, that shit's strong, boy. Whatever that voodoo shit. Cause I wasn't even thinking about her. I know. I'm thinking about her like, man, low key,
Against me.
she crazy, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Shall
We've been talking.
prosper.
So hope you see this.
I wanna
If she
quit.
see
It won't work.
I want y'all to
Yeah,
treat this like first thing that come to y'all mind on this topic.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get a turn.
Go.
Remy, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields. Now again, you know how we feel about getting into other people's business like we did with Cardi B
Knockout.
and Offset. Knockout is the first word that come to your mind.
Shootout.
Shootout is the first word.
Knockout, then shootout.
You know what come down to mind?
Uh-huh.
I'm so hurt for Papoose and how he held that woman down and he got to go through this mess right now.
So you think that's legit? You think that's legit that he really held it down and she did him bogus?
He was,
Nah, that
he was
nigga been
outside. Yeah.
Nigga been
I think he been cheating too. But it's being real. But honestly though, this off of his demeanor and they demeanor, I feel like she wore the pants, and I feel like if she said he ain't gonna cheat, he wasn't gonna cheat.
I think no. I don't think so.
That's
think,
how I feel.
I don't think so.
That's how I feel.
I think that he really did love her.
Yeah.
But I think low key Papoose might be more crazy than Remy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So she really knew what's up.
Crazy in a street way.
Yeah. So he really wore the pants, but like he never shied away from putting his like love out on Front Street for her, type shit. But I don't think she really.
I
wore
know.
the pants.
So look, I know people.
But because she's so like kind of tough with it, it's easy to think.
I know niggas who been in shootouts, do shootouts and all type of shit, but their girl is so tough that their girl still run the relationship. Well, they be whole killers and shit, but their girl still
be like that.
It's
but
different tough. Yeah. She got that nigga by the gonads. That's what he's soft at.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen it where a girl have a nigga by the nuts, and it be like, damn.
But why he love her?
Why you so soft for her?
She ain't gonna really try him past a certain point. Is what I'm saying.
Right. Well, he a whole gangster outside of her, but with her, he all of a sudden he don't control
that's what I'm
shit.
saying.
And
like,
you know what the optics fucked up at? Papoose, even if he was cheating, he held her down for 8 years. You ain't heard a bitch come out and say a word about Pat, right? Remy got a picture in front of a Christmas tree with this nigga. And that is
hurt.
so hilarious to me.
I'm hurt for him for that. I ain't
It's
gonna lie,
like
that
she
shit hurt.
did that because she knew it was going to hurt that nigga. Like,
because with the other dude.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's like,
Is that the block captain dude?
yeah, Easy the block captain.
Okay.
But that nigga, he's so tough, they taking Christmas pictures together. And I'm like, how good is that pussy? Or how broke are you?
Or just the other dude is a hood ass nigga too. So it's just like, what you gonna really do? Is it gonna be a shootout around this shit, or is it even?
Summer Walker fucking Rico Reckless. I don't know, bro. Are we in the
Rico
Matrix?
fucking Summer?
Bro,
Really?
are we in
She
the
not
Matrix,
with
bro?
Lil Meech no more?
Bro, she just okay. Just like I was just yelling at him about not knowing all the facts.
Parallel
Rico fucking with
universe.
Summer Walker.
Summer Walker came to Chicago and Rico Reckless got a picture with her with a whole bunch of flowers and said, "I was sent to fix her heart."
That
I don't
don't
know.
mean nothing.
Everybody online.
Same nigga talk about Glock Dookies.
Glock Dookie.
Yeah,
guy.
Glock Dookie died.
He got Summer Walker, and
wild.
that's what's on the
She don't
internet.
shower, so it kind of go together.
That's wild.
The Glock Dookies with no shower, they deserve
Glock
each other.
Dookie with no shower is crazy.
Summer's a sweetheart, but I be
But
questioning
women,
her
black
judgment,
women,
boy.
why y'all don't love us no more? What happened? It's
Why
like,
y'all choose the bummiest niggas in the world and then get mad and say niggas ain't shit when a nigga do bummy nigga shit?
She just need pain for her music. That's all.
between Summer and Remy?
You probably right. She needs some motivation for her music.
Inspo.
No.
Something to give you
A little bit
motivation.
of inspo.
But fucking with a Chicago nigga, they like Chicago niggas be in a relationship a long time. Like Kendrick father was a Chicago nigga. He left Chicago, went to LA to settle down with his woman.
So did y'all see the clip of like G Herbo, baby mama, and like new girl or whatever? They was like in the club
Together,
singing
Fuck My Baby Daddy.
My baby daddy, like to his face.
Ari and
And they just like smiling and shit.
That's player though. The Chicago, that mean he gave
Yeah.
both of them good dick.
Yeah. I guess. But still, it's like a level of like, don't fix your fucking
You Kansas
face.
City bitches could never.
Like all that smiling, I probably would have went real stale face after a second. Like, all right, you doing too much. Sit your ass down.
That's some Chicago niggas different.
I just would have been like, you doing too much.
It depends on
At,
what.
at,
I would've
at a
got
certain
mad.
point.
Nah, he was
not
happy.
mad. He was happy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just
And
like,
they're the mothers.
stop, get your middle finger out my fucking face.
You got to deal with it because if you get mad at
But
that,
that's his baby mama. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
shit.
could trick you with anything.
oh my god, they gonna.
But it just be like, man, we had that talk before we go out.
But
The
shut
fact
up,
that they feel so comfortable doing it, it's just like,
Clarissa, you can't punch a bullet. Remy,
okay, back to your
Man,
thing
she
though.
from Detroit, ain't she?
who?
Clarissa.
Flint.
Remy ain't trying
Still
to
the
go back.
hood.
Remy ain't trying to go back. to jail, though.
Clarissa probably got some shit on her too. She probably don't box. She from the streets too.
She about to come out. It's a movie finna come out.
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, she got a movie coming out Christmas.
About herself.
Yeah, about her rise to.
She dope though.
That's
This is
dope.
bad publicity for her.
Papoose got a type.
Or is it it's just publicity for her though? Still.
Nah, cause they're married still. So,
No, but I'm saying like her name is relevant right now when it wouldn't be otherwise.
But didn't
for the
Pap?
wrong
But didn't Pap say it wasn't even true?
what?
The
That they
whole
not
shit?
dating?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
no,
Clarissa?
no.
Or is that it's proven? That's,
He
it's
said
fact.
it's not true that he cheated
Oh,
on Remy
Remy.
With
first.
Clarissa.
Oh,
with
okay,
Clarissa.
okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Who
Remy
knows?
been doing this shit with dude for a year and a half too. I didn't heard more about Remy before it came out, but
Yeah.
now she antagonizing Pat, And then she telling on herself, she was like, he gonna say he wrote my rhymes. I'm like, why would you even say that? We already thought he wrote your rhymes.
At least help. Like
Nigga,
at the very
your
least.
husband, one of the greatest rappers ever from New York, and you want to see it act like you came up with some of this shit on your own. Like, I just hate shit.
Yeah, it's different. I don't know about that one. I think Papoose got a type though. Like I said.
Yeah, chocolate strong women.
Yeah,
Strong women.
little
He
hood.
like hood women.
He like
chicks. A little bit rough.
Yeah, not that milk chocolate. He like that's that crunch bar.
He like that Bronx type
That's
shit.
that crunch bar.
silky.
It's a little
brown.
rough. It's a little rough.
He like
Said
that
crunch.
domestic abuse.
He like
type
that shit. That's what I'm saying. He like that. He like his chicks calling him AB.
Hold on. All right.
Bro and shit.
Let's go down to AI.
I want to talk about Jamie Foxx.
Oh, Jamie-
This Jamie Foxx special.
Okay, let's do
The
it.
Jamie Foxx special. I enjoyed the special. I think that because everybody been talking, some people was like it wasn't really comedy. I seen some of that online.
Is it?
This is what I thought. My thoughts on it was, one, I feel like it was just a callback, like remember who the fuck I am, like all the shit I gave you. When he went through that little stint, I
at
gave
the
you
end,
this,
yeah.
and I gave you this, and I gave you this. It's like a man, give that man his flowers. He really is a talented motherfucker, like for real, for real. So as I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, we almost lost this treasure. You know what I'm saying? So that part of it made me be like, it made me give the rest of the special grace. Like
he drew me in.
it don't
from
you
the
don't
start.
have I don't have to laugh through this whole thing. He talking about some
Exactly.
real shit right now,
Exactly.
and I could appreciate it with the moments of like real funny stand up in it. That's my overall take on it. It's like
I got the same kind of take where he kind of drew me in from the beginning where he just told the story. With the funny parts was just like a cherry on top. It's kind of like he's telling a story. It wasn't really a comedy special, no sort of, it was more so just telling what the fuck happened. Kind of like, that's why I put the run tell that in the chat with they compared it to Martin when he came back and did the run tell that. Because it was like, he had to tell everybody what the fuck happened. Martin had to tell everybody why he was running in traffic, talking about they after me. You know what I'm saying? People like he had the mental breakdown. He had to tell everybody, like, okay, this is what really happened. He was out dehydrated and still don't make. He still something still a little
something's
sketchy. But the same thing where Jamie had to come back and tell everybody, like, okay, it wasn't Diddy trying to kill me.
right.
That he had health problems. You know what I'm saying?
He had a
And he's
stroke.
not a clone.
Probably had
It's
a
really
high blood
him. He
pressure.
had a stroke.
Didn't know it.
They trying to add Diddy to every story, every black
Yeah,
person
they trying
story.
to-
They trying to say Diddy was there, did something. That's crazy.
Well, it did happen
The
right
crazy
after.
thing is, Diddy was there doing a lot of the shit.
It did happen
Like,
right
nigga,
after.
why
he
was you
mentioned the
there?
Diddy parties.
Hey nigga, why is you everywhere? Just
But
bopping around, Diddy bopping.
But they said he had a brain. He said he had a brain bleed.
yeah,
His brain was bleeding.
He probably had undiagnosed high blood pressure or something like that, and caused a stroke. Because if he had a headache like that out the blue, that's crazy. Like,
I don't want to shit on positivity. I'm gonna give a real take. Special was awkward as hell to me, and it got great when he started singing, and it was more of a revival feeling at that point. But telling the story, I was critiquing it too hard. Like I was expecting a comedy special, but then some parts was funny, some parts was him slippery in the tunnel, insinuating that he was in hell with Diddy. Kind of funny, kind of not. If you're gonna glorify God and it's like you're playing both sides, and I
This is what
understand the
comedians
balance
do.
of humanity is playing both sides.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like for someone that wasn't dating black women. See, this is when I go deep into this shit. When you was dating Katie Holmes, when you were doing certain
I
things,
forgot about that.
when you were that Jamie that you had to kill, you want that Atlanta save, God save. Which one is it? Did Atlanta save you or did God save you?
He's
Was
saying
it
both.
both. Yeah.
the drive where your sister is driving through hospitals while you
She
were in that
saved him.
condition?
She's saying she
I
helped
don't.
save him.
It's superfluous. It's like if my family member who I love is in a condition and I'm not a doctor, I don't see. That's where spiritual people and me disconnect, because if you have a feeling about something, I need to trust that you've been living in your enlightenment. If you ain't been living right either, don't just
Don't trust the feeling.
this feels better than
Well,
me.
see,
Let's go."
I don't agree with that.
Like
I
the
don't
Lord
agree
is
with
telling
that.
me to go over
Because
here.
Who,
Like,
nigga, you just shot dice last week.
I don't believe you got to live in a sinless life to
Not a
for God.
sinless.
that's
but
what I was saying in the chat.
So I'm saying I don't think God is gonna withhold information from you because you just did a sin, you committed a sin a couple hours ago.
But God
I'm
is the most consistent thing in this world.
That's
But
what
he
he
also
keeps saying about grace, right?
reigns on the just as well as the unjust.
Right. So with the grace thing, he was saying how he didn't like the thing about grace is you don't deserve it, right? So like you don't have to like earn it by living righteously.
Right.
You get it regardless. So sometimes
Whether you
even
deserve
within
it or
your
not.
sin, you getting grace.
How many times?
I don't know.
He
It's
said,
limited
what
times.
the Bible say?
It's best at 70 times 70.
70 times 7. Just if
It's
even more than that.
yeah. I like how you know the verse. See?
Yeah.
I know the verse. Yeah. You gotta know the verse, you know?
People living under God. Like,
But that's why I don't want to. This is his testimony. He's giving a testimony because he's like, I don't want people to see me in this condition. I want people to see me like this.
Right.
That was a strong statement.
Right.
But how he carried it out,
Yeah.
I would rather him have said Jamie Foxx documentary, like dress it up differently because I was high. I was fucking high, expecting to see
Let's
something,
laugh,
and then
laugh,
people
okay.
kept saying I cried. I didn't cry. I was
I got a
sitting
little
there
emotional, I
like
ain't gonna lie.
I was sitting there like
I felt I had
because
empathy, but
it was
didn't cry.
when the woman in the crowd kept saying Atlanta saved your baby. I'm like, is she
that
a
was
plant?
ignoring.
Is she a
that was,
plant?
I
That
ain't
was
hear that.
she was probably drunk.
Like, who is that? Why is she part of the show? Because he was going with it. He got dramatic. He got dramatic instantly. He'll say a Diddy joke.
So
Atlanta saved me.
yeah. So here's
That
here,
shit
okay.
tweaked
All right.
me.
So I hear you. I hear you out. I had some similar thoughts. Overall, I gave you my overall take.
Yeah.
Right. I had some similar thoughts about that where it was a production.
Yeah.
So there was points where he jumped out of his what seemed to be real emotional tears, like right back into a joke or right back into something, and I lost for like a split second. I lost the plot to like, all right, is he fake crying with his daughter and all these things, or is it real? I think a lot of it was real.
Yeah.
His first time coming out there, like so glad to be back, was real. But he's also a really fucking good actor, as he
Right.
showed
The
you
best.
So that
on
part,
there. So like, I think that parts of it,
Yeah.
I think that's some of his talent is he just meshed it all together into one thing where you just like,
And-
damn, what the fuck did I just watch? But he cold. Though.
and also as an actor, you're able to snap out of being emotional to being happy to being, you know what I'm saying? You're able to snap out of it because you're able to make yourself emotional or make yourself happy or make yourself, you know what I'm saying? So like they had the ability to just jump from, you know what I'm saying,
All right, real quick.
high to low. type
Which
of thing.
celebrity, if they died right now, would make you cry?
None.
Okay, that's how I felt about like if Jamie. We lost Jamie. Rest in peace, Jamie. I would have missed Jamie, but it would have made me cry.
Which celebrity?
I ain't gonna lie,
died?
Kobe had me a little teary eyed.
Kobe.
I was a little
Kobe had me a little
down
teary-eyed.
about that one.
Jamie, you know what? Jamie,
gonna put no names
Jamie,
out there,
Jamie
put no
might,
stuff on
Jamie might only because of what we just watched the nigga
Nah,
do a special about his health. So it might be like a damn
I feel emotional because he made it,
right.
but he was sitting there like, man, I almost didn't make it. I wouldn't be here, and I'm like, you're trying to force emotion
So-
out of something where it's a happy time. This is
Well,
you're on stage.
So what I got from it was when he said,
You're trying to
It could be happy tears though.
well, what
Grateful
Grateful.
the
tears.
little
Grateful
white boy
tears.
with the little white doctor with the Kobe jersey.
Grateful tears.
Holly was like, you're gonna
Yeah.
change it. These people, if it's the same person from the Chicago hospital that I know, that corny motherfucker. Like, what are you talking? But
so whole time he's just saying people who helped him get to where he
He
was.
put some sauce on
He
it, yeah.
he also was giving them their props and their flowers.
Yes.
You wouldn't know their name any other way. You wouldn't know the people are. You wouldn't know no doctors from wherever the fuck he was at Piedmont in Atlanta. You wouldn't know no Piedmont doctors.
yeah, I guess that's just a little.
And
hate.
then let's be real, he had to get back into it some way. He wanted to like clear the air on what happened, and then let's be real, the nigga had a stroke and had to like learn how to walk
And
talk
probably talk again. You know what I'm
so
saying?
like
So
to like get
yeah.
back out there in front of people and get the confidence and to like do it even
Like,
knowing you.
Why would you even expect a man who just
That
had a
takes
stroke to
some-
be funny? Like him
Yeah.
even to be able to tell a joke was like,
Because
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He tried to address
You know what I'm
Cat
saying?
Williams, but
it
wasn't funny to me.
it was funny to me.
He was
was
like,
funny
Did the
to me.
impersonation? It was
fuck?
funny.
Right? What?
It was kind of funny.
Mystery Hill.
The Trump, but the Trump impersonation was hilarious though.
he did.
Like he had that shit on point though.
He's a
with the Trump.
talented. He's
super talented.
talented, but
And when he started,
Thinking about being in the coma for how long was he in the coma
he
for?
said like
20
a month,
days.
20 days.
20 days
Yeah,
in
at one
the
point he
coma,
said a
right?
month and a half. So I was like, I
To
lost
being
the
able to
plot.
come out of that and be funny or have any type of funny, even any type of humor is a You know what I'm saying?
I think it was a medically induced coma because they gotta if your brain bleed, it has to fix.
Oh,
it.
maybe.
He said he went to sleep and then wake up to 20 days. He said he went to sleep. They didn't know he woke up in a wheelchair.
Because they probably did put him, because whatever procedure they had to do.
I'm sure he probably put him in a coma,
under,
but he probably went down and didn't get back up.
Yeah.
20 days.
Yeah, but that was like, it's humility too. He's talking about how sure you have to like wash him and stuff. Like that's some real shit.
I feel like the whole point of the special was him saying like, well, the crux of the special when he said I don't know what he said exactly. He said something like when he kind of fell out of grace with God, God gave him a stroke. Mm-hmm. So he was kind of saying like, well, God has a way of like bringing you back around even through some crazy means sometimes, or some means you might think are kind of harsh or whatever, right? Like stroke or family member passing or something crazy like that happening to you. Something really hard might bring you back to God. Yeah. You be like, damn, now I'm relying on God because I have nothing else I can fall back on but God. So I like how he said that. It was like, okay.
Yeah. I agree, but I disagree.
What?
I disagree.
Like, I agree that sometimes stuff happens and it do bring you back to your roots and to God. Mm-hmm. But I don't think God was just sitting there like on the mountain ready to like strike him down.
No, I'm not saying.
You know what I'm
not saying.
I'm talking about the way he put it. He was like, God gave me a stroke.
I don't think he's saying that way either.
That was egotistic.
I don't think he was saying that God gave him a stroke.
To think that you're that important for God
No, that's not what he's saying.
I was saying,
he's
like,
not saying God was the like, way. Hey, I want to stop what I'm doing, but hey, Jamie Foxx got to get a stroke right now.
No, he said God.
No,
he said he made it, but he framed it like God blessed me with a stroke.
Yeah,
like
to get him back in line.
But almost like what he was doing warranted a stroke.
No, that's not what he was saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't saying it warranted a stroke. What he was saying was he was saying it was a blessing. What he was saying, he wasn't saying that he had to get a stroke to get back to God, and that's the only way he can get back to God.
I don't think the stroke was okay.
What he's saying,
he can look at it like overall that was a blessing because it got me back.
That's what he was saying.
Okay,
that's what he was saying. He wasn't saying it like God needed to give me a stroke for me to get back to God. Otherwise, I wouldn't get back to God without a stroke. That's not what he was saying. He was saying it just like basically anything that you could see in your life that bring you back to God is a blessing.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying.
All right,
even if it's a health problem or a loss or whatever it is.
He ain't speaking on the fact that we was just talking about this, where some people can't afford certain health coverage that he can afford. He was able to travel from Atlanta to Chicago to rehabilitate himself to get back to that stage. When other people have a stroke, they can't the policy too much, they can't afford so now they got to deal with the blessing of a stroke in a different way than he dealt with it. So I be sitting here listening like, I understand for entertainment purposes, this is great. But for reality, how I know reality, you're putting a lot of sauce on shit that happens in regular day people's lives, and it's not that exciting. It's not that exciting.
They don't have the opportunity to glamorize
If my auntie had a stroke and it's hard for her to get to church, she not finna go talk about the doctors and how I'm motivated. She trying to get to church.
I see what you're saying. It's a stroke, right? You're saying a stroke happens all the time, right? But what it was is that the whole public was wondering what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, that was he had to clear the air.
He had to address that. Yeah. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have to make such a big deal of the stroke. It would have just been all stroke. It's over with. Comedy special, comedy only, right? So he hadn't addressed it yet. His family had to say, "Hey, we had the personal issues. Don't address the media right now." His daughter had to say no to the media.
Yeah, I like that part. I love that part.
He was saying like they shut down all the media.
That's how it's supposed to be. People be like, "Let me document him walking and learning how to walk again."
But he's also saying how because he's Jamie Foxx, he had to learn how to like put his ego aside and say, although I'm Jamie Foxx, I'm still human. Yeah. And I have nothing I can do to help myself. I got to get up somebody to wash my ass. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I can't even wash my own ass for the past 20. You know what I'm saying? So
bring shit back to perspective.
It brings you back to reality. Like, well, you still a human, bro. You still just a regular
the reason I said what I said earlier is because I don't like when, especially church folks, get to like putting stuff like you said, making it seem like God just so ready to hit them over the head just because they missed that one time. It's like I don't think it worked.
I didn't get that from that. And that's not what he said.
Yeah, and that's what. But I was speaking to it from my own perspective. Like I hope
that's based on what you probably.
Yeah. I was like I hope that, but I'm acknowledging that. Like I hope that's. I don't like when people act like that. Basically. Like they put that on God. Like
if you doing wrong.
Like nah, maybe you just had high blood pressure because maybe your diet wasn't the best, and maybe like you know what I'm saying.
They're trying to perpetuate a point.
It was a summation of all your decisions, and that just unfortunately
happened. Do that where they say, "Well, God punishes you for doing wrong."
Like I mean, I'm not saying God can't.
reason why it happened to you because you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm not agreeing with
And then there's somebody that killed 3 people and lived to 100. So what? Yes, it don't. Math don't be math, and so I just
Well,
so
yeah.
what else? What was
What-
up with that Billy Carson meltdown? See it as a. Was that because somebody like challenged one of his points? I saw something like that.
Well, yeah. Billy Carson's done. I don't even know Billy Carson. You know Billy Carson?
The alien dude.
Alien,
The
Christianity,
The
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
Why is he done? Because something got disproved.
His claims about Christianity. He claimed that Jesus wasn't crucified, and he referenced these two. He went on a podcast with this white dude who's a historian, right?
Mm-hmm.
White dude killed him.
I saw that. I like watched it. Where dude was like, "Oh, I got him right now. Pull up the
Sinai,
thing.
the Codex
Yeah.
Sinaiticus.
And he's like, "Oh, let me go look and see that I got the right one or whatever." But
yeah,
but he was already a little. He had
Wonky.
yeah. That's good. That's a
Pseudo.
That's a great word, Biggs. He's a little wonky.
The way you just moved.
Yeah, that's what he was. He's a little.
wonky.
It's like he got so much facts, but then it's like
it's pseudo. So like, if they have no like actual references to like prove their facts as actual facts, call them what they are. They're pseudo scientists. They're not really.
Pseudoscience.
They're not really.
he
There's
got
no facts to back up anything. They're just saying what they feel, what they took some of this, put together with this, and make their own facts up.
But he do have a lot of like physically going there and getting the tablets and getting the thing and like working with universities to decode them and decipher and stuff like that. You saying none of that's real?
As
it's-
somebody who believes in God, I still am open to the belief of truth. When I say truth, if there is an Anunnaki or there is a time period on Earth where shit is scientific, like sci-fi, I would like to know. But I don't think we can handle the truth.
So
for
his
real.
claims were. You gotta watch the video, honestly. But he basically said Christ wasn't crucified. He banned it on a Sinai Bible, which doesn't exist, right?
And so he said time wasn't time and line it
So
up
he said
and
the
shit.
Sinai Bible was the white dude was like, he's like, well, which Sinai Bible are you referencing? He was like, the Sinai Bible, the one from Mount Sinai. He was like, are you referencing the Codex Sinaiticus by chance? And he was like, I don't know. He was like, well, told the guy, he was told Billy, he was like, there's a book you can look up on YouTube, on Amazon, that has the Codex Sinaiticus in it, right? He's like, oh, as a matter of fact, I got a copy of it right here behind me, right? He pulled it out. He was like, well, in the Codex Sinaiticus, it says in every single gospel, Jesus was crucified. And Billy was like, okay, well, maybe I was talking about the Gospel of Barnabas, right? And the white dude was like, Gospel of Barnabas? He was like, you sure you didn't reference that? He was like, basically that's like a proven forgery. And like no one in historians don't even, they don't quote that because it's a proven forgery, bro. It's like, then he was like, what about the Old Testament? He was like, well, the book of Genesis is copied word for word from the Enuma Elish, right? This old Babylonian text. He says copied from the Babylonian text that predates the Bible.
Gilgamesh, some shit.
He said basically
The Emerald Tablets.
he said basically that he was like word for word from Genesis, and the white dude was like, well, okay, well if it's word for word, what? How do you can you like summarize it for me? He was like, well, it's about these planets, and there was wars amongst these guys, Marduk and Tiamat, and
Oh yeah, he got all the names.
all the
and
different
stuff.
names. Like the planets became stars, the stars became us, and the gods became planets. And he was like, well, he was like, which part of that is word for word from Genesis? Because none of it seems to line up with Genesis at all. He was like, well, and
Technical difficulties.
he said, well, he's like, which word is the word for? He was like, separated the waters. He was like, it's in both the Enuma Elish and the Bible, separated waters. He was like, that's all you got, bro. Like,
Yeah,
He was
he
like-
be treading that line between some stuff be like super factual, then he'd go into his own little.
so he did a follow up video after this, right? He went to the dude after this happened. He got so embarrassed that he went to the dude crib at 3 a.m. The podcast dude to have it taken down.
He wild.
He went to do the crib at 3 a.m. He said he had the video camera, who in the ring camera, he had to go in the ring camera hidden.
See that's why the wonky part, because he the type to be in the bushes somewhere outside your crib, like.
So
type
then
shit.
he went on his own podcast and tried to clear the air, and he basically said he might have misquoted, you know, the Babylonian text and the Sinai Bible. But the problem with that is he said this about 10 to 15 different times over different podcasts he's gone on, saying the Sinai Bible says.
Oh, he was
He
so
was a-
right.
he was so headstrong about it.
Y'all believe his encounter when he talks about when he
No.
saw the aliens?
No.
And it has how his
No, I
whole
don't.
family got
No.
broke up. You
No.
don't believe nothing now?
No. I
Why
believe
not?
so
Like his-
if you watch his follow up video, you see he's so delusional that he's convinced himself that he can't be wrong. Like he
He think he's so smart and so got it figured out. I could see
he
that.
he thinks he's so smart he can't admit
So what's
to
the
being
difference
wrong.
between him and Terrence Howard?
They similar.
They're similar.
They're super
They're
similar.
similar. But Billy is more so he'll give this lofty language and lofty
Yeah.
things that make him sound smarter and it really ain't
And
saying
then like
nothing.
almost Terrence Howard almost a little bit more believable because
It's way more
'cause,
down
like,
to earth.
and yeah, like Terrence Howard is like, all right, you know, I was like an actor and stuff, but this some shit I figured out on the side, like you
Right.
know,
Like,
Billy-
and it overtake his
yeah,
life.
but like
Exactly.
Billy Carson, like he devoted his life since the first time he was a kid and he saw.
I think his Asian wife cute.
I don't even never
I think
seen
I
his
seen her
wife.
one time.
I thought he was divorced. He used to be with a black woman. I don't know.
Nah, Billy Carson's done though.
So he's done.
For
Why
real,
is he
like-
done? He probably
Watch that follow up video. He had a meltdown on the follow up video when he explained what happened. He was talking about he was sick. He was like, I did the podcast. I was halfway dead, and that's why they really attacked me. And I'm like, what, bro? You delusional. You literally lost your mind.
I never seen him get. He never got like emotional though. Like in all his interviews, I ain't seen
Watch-
this one. Like I
watch
never
that
seen him.
shit.
Like, cause I've seen him debate people and stuff, and he just be like super stoic the whole time.
Yeah, he kept trying to like deflect when the dude kept giving him facts to like refute what he was saying. He kept saying like, well, what about the Old Testament? Or he would just deflect something else. He'd be like, well, okay, if you say so, and then he'd move on to something else. He wouldn't say you're wrong. He wouldn't be like, oh well.
And he gonna come out with some secret tablet from 30,000 years ago that he found today.
Pseudo.
Like, aha,
Supports
my theory.
to make yourself to self-proclaim yourself as one of the foremost knowledgeable people in ancient
He
tablets.
be taking people on tours of the pyramids and shit. Like
Two things can be true.
that's what I'm saying. Like he tread the line. Like some of the stuff could be, a lot of the stuff
What
could
you
be
say,
His
right.
degree from
Spectrum?
Harvard is not even real. He doesn't have a real degree. You said what?
He said spectrum. You told me
No,
about
I'm saying his
spectrum
degree.
earlier.
He has a
on
fake
the-
degree.
He's
Kind of
on
like
the spectrum.
Yes.
He
Billy is.
when he tell his story about the aliens in his
Listen to that story about
in his room.
Listen to that story. You gonna
You ever watched him tell it? Because he told it multiple times on different.
Start sweating.
different
start crying and start
yeah,
sweating,
yeah.
right?
He start shaking and stuff. So like it made me feel like it's real. Like he must.
Or
really,
he's a good ass fucking actor. And I'm saying this, man.
he could
like
be a con man the
he's a
whole
con-
time.
fucking-
The whole
Why-
time.
why-
You know how
watch
many
the
con men at the
meltdown.
pulpit that be screaming and
It's
sweating
also-
and nigga.
It's also
Right,
It's a
true.
performance.
but they're not gonna go against the whole religion and say how wrong it is, and then give these bogus facts about it, and then when you're proven wrong, you can't even say I'm wrong. Like when you're proven wrong by a historian, and they give you facts and say, look, can we verify your facts, Billy? You can't verify
He ain't
them.
gonna like admit in real time he wrong. He gonna be like, I need to go back and cross reference.
He did and had a whole follow up video after that,
And it's still
and it
wrong.
still was wrong. He didn't admit to nothing.
I'm about to have a Billy Carson's moment.
Done.
I do want to say,
Done.
people,
You seem so disappointed.
I was like, damn, bro, you ain't even gonna say you wrong, bro. You can't even say you wrong.
people have said the Book of Enoch is
Mm-hmm.
a forgery or whatever. It's not real. But yet the Book of Jude quotes the Book of Enoch.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Prove it.
Jude,
No, it doesn't.
Jude verse 11.
You showed me this. It doesn't quote the book.
It
of
does
Enoch.
quote the Book
No,
of
it don't.
Enoch.
Pull it
No,
up.
it don't.
I told him. But look,
Here we go.
You guys, I should pull it up.
It's easy.
While they doing that, watch out for the baby carrots and the cucumbers y'all eating. They said the baby carrots had E. coli and some cucumbers had salmonella. So just I don't know what to do about that. Either hold off or really wash your stuff good.
I forgot which one it was.
Just going through some points.
Come on, Billy.
Let's see what else we got.
Billy.
While y'all looking at it, I'm just looking at other stuff on the list.
Well, I know we've been doing that for a little bit.
We get into that time. They gonna pull this up. That's all we got for this one. We bringing y'all some more fresh ones real soon. We back at it. Y'all really looking this up?
Oh yeah, it said Enoch also prophesied about them when he said they quoted Enoch. So how can you quote Enoch?
The book of Enoch.
All
So
right.
the book, the reason why
He could be a real person.
So look, the
was,
reason
he got
so
was a
look,
real person.
the reason why they don't use the book of Enoch because it's been proven to not have Enoch as the author. That's why they don't use the book of Enoch. Yeah, there's no proof that he wrote that shit. That's
But
why.
the book of Jude, whoever wrote that said Enoch said. So if the people in the Bible are quoting Enoch, and the only thing
People or a person?
that person, the only example I have, that person quoted Enoch and said Enoch prophesied and said. Usually in the Bible, when they say somebody said something, it's usually in the Bible. It's not something outside of the Bible. It's something that was.
But it's
no.
Yes.
But we
They
know
can
it's
quote anybody in the Bible. It don't got to be quoted from the Bible in the
If
Bible.
they said Moses said, yeah, I know there ain't a whole conversation of what Moses, but Moses don't have a book. So when they said Moses said something, it's no book of
Exodus.
Moses. That's
Exodus,
not the
Leviticus,
book.
Numbers,
That's not the
Deuteronomy,
book of Moses.
But they're all books with Moses.
damn near.
You see what I'm saying?
They're all books with
when
Moses.
I say book of Enoch,
I'm just saying.
when I say book of Enoch, he said he ain't prophesied, but he can
No.
still have a book like Moses.
I'm saying, okay, that's what I'm saying.
I got
Him having a quote does not mean he had a book. That's what I'm saying.
If they said that he prophesied and said, all I'm saying
Still doesn't
is
mean it's a book.
Book of Moses doesn't exist, but he wrote books. That's what I'm saying. You're denying that there's an actual
Okay.
book, and I'm saying that
What
he
I'm
could
saying-
still have wrote it.
Could have. What I'm saying, they've proven that he didn't write that. It's been proven he didn't write that.
By
That-
who?
I don't know. Google this shit. I don't know. They look. They
The
fact check
council,
it.
Cause
the
it's-
council of Nicaea, the
Nah,
same
see,
people.
Put it.
It's in the
Look,
it's in the Ethiopian
the-
Bible, right? But that's why
Not
that's part of the
Book of Enoch is in the Ethiopian.
Yeah, but that's part of the reason why what he's saying it tracks because they have said that they could never prove that
Enoch
was
wrote
the
author
it.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
other
speculative.
people like
And also,
all the
it
books
goes
in the
against
Bible, they didn't write. The person didn't write every book of the Bible though.
But it's
But-
something, all my religious people, because I'm not very inaugurated or enthralled into, I'm using the wrong words, but if you can, in the comments, if you have an opinion about the book of Enoch in the scripture that I was reading was Job verse 11. Jude verse 11 and 12, I believe that was it. So if you have an opinion on why they would quote
So,
Enoch, can you put it in the comments?
other
for
My,
us?
reason
my pop's
why-
definitely gonna watch it.
The
Pops,
other
Mr.
reason
Bailey,
why the book
please.
is not in there, and quote, back me up on this, pops. The reason why it's not in the Bible is because it goes against the Bible. It contradicts the Bible completely. So the book of
certain area.
Enoch contradicts a lot of the Bible. So that's the reason why they don't use it.
Or ads.
It contradicts. It goes against a lot of things in the Bible.
But then the Bible
With creation
was
and all that.
cut and mixed.
Yes.
So
sampled
even
up,
that.
chopped
So look,
up.
even that. The dude references that in the interview with Billy Carson, right?
Yeah,
He breaks down the Greek, how they quoted it word for word, damn near from the Greek. So it's not the way the woke people have been told, where it's been written by Shakespeare and all that other stuff. It's not necessarily true. He just translated it to Greek, helped translate it to Greek.
yeah. I still
From
think
Greek to
at some
English.
point things were taken out or added for control of the people.
For
Okay.
sure.
But I think it's still good basic instructions.
right, because like the idea that being a good person is used to control you. I don't believe that being righteous is going to control you to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think being
We got
godly is going to be like,
it's
oh,
more
that's
so-
going to control you now.
It's more so controlling what knowledge we have.
Yes.
As far as what?
The stuff
As
we
far
don't
as
know
God
about.
leaving a message
So you're
for his
saying the
people,
Bible
and
will
we're
be used
being
to say what knowledge would you don't have? I don't know. What do you mean?
I'm saying how we have a lot of questions about things and timelines and
So how the Bible be used to control
what's
you with that?
allegory versus what's literal.
How the Bible used to control you and what you know
By-
about stuff.
Because religion has been used to control people
How?
huh?
How is the Bible being used to control people?
Because it's the cornerstone of a lot of religions, not just the
Excellent.
Bible.
I'm asking you, how has it been used to control people?
By,
Saying
'cause
that
there are
religion is
people
not
who
saying it's to
take the
control
Bible literally and live their life like that. And so
people. How is living your life like the Bible going to control you? If you're living your life like righteously,
but that's what I'm saying.
how are you living your life? How's it being
If
controlled?
what was edited and remixed of what's righteous and what's not, or something was added or omitted that could affect someone.
Okay. But if basic morality says that
But
what's
I wasn't saying basic morality.
I'm saying if basic morality tells you that what this is saying to you is not wrong, if honoring your father and mother is a good thing,
That we're
if,
not
if,
talking about the basic.
no, I'm saying. So if what's being controlled, if it was still telling you to do live righteously or right or wrong is controlling you, it's controlling you to do the right thing, not the wrong thing.
Right, but that's why I said it's still good basic instructions.
So like,
But if we
the
get
whole idea
down
to
to
be
the splitting the
controlled
hairs
you-
of what we know, like if we start talking about ancient civilizations or dinosaurs or the giants
Bible
or the
is not-
Nephilim or the
That's all
Book
I was
of
saying.
Enoch
You
and
talking
all
about-
this other stuff.
Okay, but
that's
Bible,
what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're saying the Bible eliminates that? That what you're saying?
A lot of things, not everything, but a lot of things. But it doesn't go into greater detail about a lot of things. So a lot of things is still
Right.
shrouded in
So,
mystery. And what I'm
if-
saying is if that was intentional, then that could
That's
be a
if
factor of
someone
controlling
said
people.
that's if someone said you can only read the Bible. Then it'd be used to control. If someone said you can only read the Bible and that's the only book you can read, they control you. Yes. But if they're saying read the Bible and whatever else you want to read too,
But
they ain't controlling nothing.
there was definitely points where black people was only allowed to read the Bible.
Yeah.
In
They
slavery.
never allowed to read it all.
Huh?
They were allowed to
Yeah.
read it all.
But if they
couldn't
did
read-
learn how to read, they
they
could
were
read
allowed
the
to read
Bible.
nothing,
It was
bro.
the Bible.
No,
If
it
they
was the
gave
Bible.
them a book, it
It
was
the Bible, yeah.
Because it taught them how to be a good
Oh.
slave
Yeah.
to their master.
So that's what I'm saying.
Who
Like,
told y'all that?
The
That's-
Bible
that's-
told you that. What did you talk about? They have
The Bible
scripture.
said-
The Bible has scripture about telling them how to
there are
control
some
their
scriptures
slaves.
in the Bible that say
in
like,
Leviticus,
be a
and
good
Exodus,
slave,
yeah.
damn near.
Yeah. And how
But
to
so
be
my
a
whole
good
point was
master.
that is a reach.
if
Sorry.
at any point
It's in there.
white folks remix the Bible, then I don't put it past them being able to try to control masses.
I'm saying
By knowing that,
I don't put it past them to control masses, right? But what I'm saying is if
but I'm not talking about general
the
direction. Don't
examples-
kill somebody.
if the examples of controlling the masses are slavery and
Or tell our vision.
reading the Bible to control you because of slavery, even though you're reading the whole Bible, when you can read the good parts and the bad parts, anything you want to read
People
about it.
read the whole
I
Bible.
don't think anyone who's a slave is like, you know what,
You still gotta
Massa?
pay Caesar
I
things to
think
Caesar.
these verses
Listen.
I should get my ass beat today. I should just take this beating because the Bible says so.
No,
Stop it, slime.
Obey
I'm
your-
sorry. I'm
obey
sorry.
your- it says
But they would-
obey
but they
your
might
earthly
accept-
Obey your
master.
father and
But they
mother.
might-
Honor your father and mother.
But
Not
they might,
obey
but
slave
they might,
masters.
but they might
It's-
more
the
easily
Bible
accept their
says
role
obey
as
your
a
earthly
slave.
master.
Does not mean slave master.
What does that mean?
Your Lord. They call somebody Lord. They don't talk about your actual God.
Your old earthly masters pay.
When they say my Lord,
is
they
not-
talking about God.
Game of Thrones, nigga.
They say my Lord. They talking about, or they say master in the Bible. They talking about no damn actual.
but,
They
they
talking
wa-
about,
but it does
they
mention
talking about
slaves, though.
Yeah,
And,
I know.
it
I don't know
does.
what he argued.
But
indentured
listen,
slaves. They're not the same as slavery. Come on now, y'all
it-
know the
it-
difference. Come on
like
now.
I said, it mentions slaves, not indentured.
No, I'm about to
slaves.
say the same thing.
But no, I'm just saying that religion is, in general, be used to control people. So if you're gonna control people in the
That is a woke thought. That is a modern thought of woke
man,
people.
fuck woke.
That's where
Look,
they came from. That thought where religion used to control people because of slavery. Bullshit. I'm
that's why
sorry.
they have like whole
Where
separation of
else?
church and
What other
state
place besides
because
gangs
people were getting
do you
killed.
have people with like minds? What other place besides gangs do you have people with like minds? Religion.
Government.
Like even them, they have like purpose.
No, they got
Right, mine's like
bipartisan. It's two parties.
Yeah. But I'm talking about
believe
like-minded
I
individuals.
mean, at the lower level, yes. Higher up, sure, they're all on the same team.
Like-minded.
Anyway, we're gonna have feedback on this topic.
Hit the
right
feedback
here.
about the book of Enoch
Comment,
and all that.
like,
If y'all
subscribe.
got any biblical knowledge, please drop y'all knowledge.
Yeah, hey.
Any facts, reference, please drop it.
Make a fool out of us, but shit, get that engagement.
But bring some facts though. You ain't got no facts, don't bring on nothing. Don't bring on topics.
For sure. And y'all know it that, hey, don't forget, every day above ground is a good one. Hold y'all head. Until we see y'all again, y'all know what it is. Peace.
plug.